of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. Yo, don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello and happy Thursday.
Hello, happy Thursday to you.
It's good to see you all here today.
Welcome to the tail end of your week, sir.
I know, right? Isn't that a good thing to say? Feels so good.
Yeah.
Looks like we might have nice weather this weekend, which is a nice change.
Oh my gosh, I love the fact that it's cooler.
Yep.
Virginia said it's going to be around, I think, 22 degrees. What did you say yesterday?
48. I'm standing by it.
48.
It still says it on my phone.
It's a live phone.
What was the source again? It's just your phone?
Yeah, my iPhone weather app. I swear, I'm not losing my mind.
Uh-huh. And it says, what will be the low?
Oh, it just changed.
Oh, it did.
It said a low of 48. Now it's saying a low of 50.
Are you losing your mind?
People were sending me DMs of their screenshot of their iPhone too, and they're like, Hooker, you are not losing your mind. My iPhone says it too. And they had temperatures in the lows in the 40s. I know I'm not losing my mind.
Okay, and what day?
Yesterday. I was getting DMs that said that yesterday.
Okay, well, now we should know. So did it get that low? Or do you have the worst weather app possible?
Well, it's saying this is going to happen Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Or Saturday night going into Sunday. One of the two. Low of 50.
Okay. I am seeing 54 for the low. That's what the Weather Channel says. So
It's cooler, and I like it cooler.
it's cooler. Okay.
Mama likes to frolic. The South Florida Fair is still going on. We got a little rain on us last weekend, so it'd be nice to go out there this weekend with cool air and sunny skies.
You going back?
I will go back if it's not bad weather.
You won't have as much fun, though, as you did with me and Denny and
I
Kevin.
won't, but I will invite you to join me.
I had fun. I don't know.
Let me get my ducks in a row, and then I'll throw my invitation out to you because I've got a special thing I want to hit you with. But I got to get my ducks in a row first.
Speaking of ducks in a row, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I put it up on our social media. We played a game at the fair where I had to grab three. All I did was grab 3 ducks and won the game.
It's a kid's game.
Okay.
It's like when you're supposed to like go fishing for the ducks. It's meant for like
way inflated his confidence.
it's meant for toddlers.
So I might have forgot that's what that was.
No, you were drunk.
I'm editing the video.
He
and
was so proud of himself.
all I had in the video was just the intro of her explaining, grab 3 ducks and you win the prize. And as I'm editing, I'm going, what an easy game. I grabbed 3 ducks and then she gave me an alien stuffed animal.
Yeah, that was by all the kiddie rides. And it's
Dude.
made for toddlers.
Like I said, you won't have nearly as good a time as you did with us.
Master of all the toddler games.
Look
the
at
South
you.
Florida Fair.
That's even easy for toddlers. I don't know.
It is, but they want you to win. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to crush the spirits of a toddler? Sorry, kid.
You just paid $10 for those 3 ducks. They want you to win.
And you still overpaid.
And if you look at the video, I'm so excited.
They gave him a stuffed monkey.
Yeah.
No, it was an alien.
An alien head. Then you got the stuffed monkey after that.
Yes.
You were winning all the games.
Well, congratulations. It's got to make you feel good.
I feel like a winner.
You're quite a man.
If you like seeing any of those videos, we haven't posted up on our social media. We have got them on Instagram. I think there's a YouTube short of it. Maybe the duck is right there. So if you're on YouTube, you can check out our shorts. You can also watch KVJ TV live. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, or hit up kvjshow.tv.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
Girl Scout cookies. Look what they dropped off.
Oh, here you go.
Well, I mean, this is how you get people to talk about your product. You just drop off a bunch of cookies. And
Oh, boy.
Is that the number one reason most people quit their New Year's resolutions to lose weight? The Girl Scout cookies show up at the front door?
honestly, I think we're at that time, that day, or pretty much around the time where everyone says, yeah, I'm not going to try to lose weight. I'm back to gambling. I'm back to drinking. I'm going to yell at my kids again. Everyone just says
All the joys in life.
everyone throws the towel back in. Yes, but now don't they usually have a new cookie they show off? Is that what they do every year, or am I off?
Okay, you got the s'mores. Those have been around. You got the lemon ones. Those are around. Thin mints. Those are just like the staple.
We got the do-si-do doughs, which is arguably my favorite.
Those are good.
I love those.
The chocolate-covered peanut butter tag-alongs.
These are my two favorite, tag-alongs and the do-si-dos.
You got the Samoas, the trefoils in there. You also got the, what is that? Was that the new one?
These are
Ooh.
they had these last year, and they are very delicious.
What's it called?
I can't. Here, read that.
Adventurefuls?
Those might be the new ones.
The brownie ones. Indulgent brownie-inspired cookies with caramel flavor cream and a hint of sea salt, Kevin.
Ooh,
I mean,
sea salt.
one cookie is 400 calories. No, I don't know. 2 cookies is 120 calories.
All right, well,
That's not bad.
Let's not. Yeah,
That's not good. I don't know what your definitions are, but 60 calories a it's not great. I guess it's all standards.
I believe these came out last year or the year before.
You're right. That's a relatively new choice, but boy, is she decadent.
Yeah, these did not make it through. I think I ate these. I mean, I'm a growing boy.
On the car ride home.
4
In
minutes.
which direction are you growing?
These things were just gone.
Growing boy.
I'm a growing boy. Yeah. All right. Well, it's just a good day.
Yeah.
I feel great.
That'll brighten any kind of mood.
Some Girl Scouts cookies.
The same troop always hooks you up. They never forget you every year. That's so sweet
It's
of
the
them.
same troop?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Would you just say things without really knowing any of the
I wanted you to plug them.
I can't see.
What is that?
Well, you have on sunglasses that are so thick, and it's inside, and it's still dark out.
I know. And we there's something up with our lights here in the studio. I don't want to get into it.
Thank you to the Girl Scouts of Southeast Florida and Melinda, who does the marketing. You always remember Jay Bird, and we appreciate it because our baby's a growing boy.
He is. He is growing. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, we had a little Smiles board meeting last night, and we did a wrap-up of all of the details from the 2023 toy drive.
Okay.
And I wanted to share some of the program highlights with you from the toy drive because so many KVJ Nationers donated thousands of toys. We collected almost 20,000 toys and distributed them out into the community. Toys, gift cards, amazing gifts were given out. And your friends from the Wayne Dyer Foundation scratched another check, as they did last year, for $13,000 to buy toys for kids in need this holiday.
Yeah, they're great people. I love the Dyers.
They
They're
are
a very
so
great
awesome.
family.
And just talk about like fulfilling the dreams of the dad that passed on. Wayne Dyer is no longer with us, but his family, his children, they all started a foundation and they give back in his honor. So we are so happy that Little Smiles is the beneficiary. And thank you to everybody who helped make the toy drive a huge success. I think like $150,000 in cash came in. I mean, it's just amazing.
It was a good year last year.
Very good year. So thank you guys.
What do you think the odds are that I can get a photo of Jason Momoa today?
Where's he going to be?
He's going to be at the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits on North Federal Highway in Oakland Park.
Better shot at getting Jason Pennington at the liquor store off North Lake Boulevard.
I have a better shot of getting the photo of Jason Momoa than Jason
You have
Pennington.
a better shot at getting Jason Pennington.
Both
okay.
Jasons will be at the liquor store today.
Yes. Okay. It's which Jason do you want?
I'd set your sights on Pennington. It's going to be easier for you.
Oakland Park, that's kind of far. Are you going down there anyway?
Well, I'll be in Boca.
Okay, so that's not that far.
No, it's not. The 15 minutes extra. That's about it.
I think it's worth it if you're going to be that close. And just report back. How easy was it?
I'm just trying to lay out what it's going to look like and what is the reality that I can go and get this photo. Because we were talking about other celebrities that have come into South Florida and they do these appearances where they have their alcohol and they go to a place. We found that, if you want to see like a Mark Wahlberg, he's going to get behind the bar at a Rocco's and everybody's going to be around the bar and you're going to be so far back, you probably won't even get into the Rocco's. There were people on the street that weren't getting into Rocco's.
But maybe at the liquor store, they'll have a better system in place where you come in, you buy your liquor, you see him, and you leave.
It's kind of thinking that.
I hope so.
He's got a vodka. That's what it is. The Meili Vodka Revolution Tour. It's Meili. I guess that is Jason Momoa's vodka.
All right.
So I could go get a bottle of vodka anyway.
Yeah,
Be a
you drink plenty of vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Love vodka.
Won't go to waste.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it. Depends on how wild I get today.
It'll be you and a bunch of chicks, so that'll be fun.
You don't think any dudes are going to come out for that?
Only husbands that get drug out there.
No.
And gay men.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Jason Momoa's going to think you're a gay guy.
They'll divide us up in lines. I'll just get right in the gay line.
Look, I've got a Superman costume. You should go out there dressed as Superman. Go, okay, Aquaman, I'm here to challenge you. Just see what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to look like a complete buffoon.
Yeah.
You go viral.
He's also going to be at the Total Wine at Southwest 27th Terrace in Miami on Friday from 2 to 4.
I know people in the Total Wine hierarchy.
Could they give me one of those? Because I think they wear a polo shirt that says Total Wine. Could you get me one of those and I could...
I might be able to get you in the back. Because he's probably going to come in the back. And they're probably going to have a staging area in the back. And they prepare him just like it's a book signing or one of those things.
You give me a Total Wine polo, I'll walk right into the store and head to the back.
No, what I'm saying is I can maybe get you in the back.
Oh, okay.
Without the... Like, they might allow you to go in the back and be a part of the staging team.
Okay.
Meet him, get an autograph, get a picture, and get
Then
out.
what if they bring him in the front and I'm waiting the whole time in the back?
Then you're screwed.
And you have a new gig at Total Wine.
Yeah, so I drove all the way to Miami. I just sat in the back of a Total Wine for 3 hours.
I just had to stock shelves for the rest of the day because I had to blend in. I had to assimilate.
Came out, no one was there. It could go incredibly wrong, but if you want to get a little risky today,
Oh, you should try
take
it.
a chance at it.
Do it.
I might, yeah. It's something I am considering.
I'm dying to find out in person if he is as hot as he looks in pictures and in the movies, because he just looks like he is dripping with deliciousness.
He got knocked down a peg, though, when we were talking about what celebrities do you not think are as hot as what people say? And Momoa's name came up a bit. I was surprised to see that.
I get it. He's got kind of that caveman look, and not everybody is into the Neanderthal thing.
Uh-huh.
I just think, oh, he's a man built like a man.
Yeah.
He got a man face.
Yeah.
He got a man look.
He does.
That does it for me.
Oh, man.
You got a man's voice.
Together we could take over the world.
What a power couple.
Together. Yes.
Sorry.
Isn't he single now?
Is he
Yeah, he
single?
is. He
Oh, that's
is.
right. Remember, he's crashing on people's couches all over the. Remember that story?
Yeah, he's saying he's not homeless, even though he doesn't have a home. So it
So he's
sounds
probably
like he's...
staying in 5-star hotels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which sounds amazing. I would give up my home in a second.
Cool with that. I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Not a problem. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, got a question. A parent is wanting to know, should a teacher braid a student's hair? We'll ask and answer next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
ZOOMTAN. I was tan last summer, now I'm pale again. I need a little bit of help to be ready for the beach soon. Tan puts the sun within my reach. Brown as a biscuit for $9.99. ZoomTan.com for a limited time. Zoom Tan, $9.99. ZoomTan.com. Zoom Tan for a limited time. Zoom Tan.
All copper tans are now Zoom Tans. Go to zoomtan.com/radio for $9.99 offer.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Plus tax tag title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit F-150 PFA 04569 MSRP 81680. Courtesy loaner 8 miles Bronco PLC 17769 RRE 19295 MSRP 5235 and 33025 includes all factory rebates ends month end.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
It's go time at Greco Ford in Delray Beach. Go for big inventory. There's over 640 new Fords available with loads more on the way. Go for big discounts like new 2023 Ford F-150s with up to $11,000 off MSRP. New 2023 Ford Broncos or new 2024 Ford Bronco Sports, your choice, with up to $4,000 off MSRP. Go to get more for your trade. Greco Ford will give you a huge offer. It's go time. Don't miss F-150s, $11,000 off. Broncos and Bronco Sports, $4,000 off at Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton or GrecoFordofDelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
Did you know that you can travel in the I-95 express lanes for free? With this program from the Florida Department of Transportation, you can. Carpool with 2 or more other people and ride the I-95 express lanes for free. Your smarter commute starts at carpoolmiami.com.
Your windows and doors are so important in your house. I'm serious. They have changed the whole entire look of my house. I switched out my older rickety windows and doors with the team from BNT Windows and Doors. I love the fact that they are established, they are credible, they are amazing, they take their time, they do it right. My neighbor went with a cut-rate company. That company came in, it broke his window, left it like that for 6 weeks. Like BNT would never. If you are putting in new windows and doors, you need to go with a company you can trust, one that cares about their reputation, like BNT Windows and Doors. Protect your home, your family, your valuables, your sanity. It makes your home look so beautiful. It sounds so quiet now with these windows and doors. I love it. You're going to love it too. BNTwindowsanddoors.com. They use custom PGT products, and PGT makes the best-selling window and door on the market. BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
You got a problem with a teacher braiding a student's hair? We have one inquiring KVJ Nation parent wanting to know. Said my 11-year-old son returned from school with his hair braided. Now, as a parent, I was a little taken aback by this unexpected change in his appearance, as his hair is typically left natural and unstyled. Upon discussing with my son, he mentioned that his male teacher had braided his hair at his request. So now I kind of find myself questioning whether the situation is inappropriate or not.
Wait, when you say his request, the son asked the teacher to do it, or the teacher asked the son if he could do it?
It sounded like he mentioned that his male teacher had braided his hair at his request. I would assume the son.
The son.
I don't know. I'm reading into that.
The kid wanted it?
I don't know. It doesn't specify. It says at his request. It doesn't say whose request it was. Since you're talking about two males, you don't really know.
Yeah, there's two hises.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That does make a difference.
Yeah. Now I find myself questioning whether the situation is inappropriate or not. While my initial instinct is to feel uncomfortable about a male teacher braiding my son's hair, I'm also aware that my son requested. Okay, it does say it there.
Okay.
This has left me unsure about how to approach the matter. I would greatly appreciate your perspective on this situation. Should I be concerned or view it as harmless?
I would request a teacher conference if I was you, and just go in there and sit down with this teacher and just say face to face, hey, explain to me what happened. How did this go down? You'll be able to get a feel from how he responds
Look,
where his heart is.
It's 2024. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't be touching any kid's hair.
That's the thing. Like, it's very personal to braid somebody's hair. You know, Jay Bird.
You just touching. Say it out loud. I braided a student's hair today at school. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna get in trouble for that.
Well, maybe you can say to the teacher, "Look, I want to do this at home. You know, I want to braid his hair. If he wants braids, I want to show me how you did it so I can do it." And then talk to the guy and say, "Look, moving forward, I'll be the one that braids his hair. I'll do it at home if he wants braids." It just feels a little odd to me to have that kind of a touching thing going on with a teacher and a student.
In 2024, as a teacher, if you don't know that this is such a not good situation to get yourself into, I don't know if you should be teaching. You can't. Of course, you can't be.
If you at all feel like this teacher is weird or inappropriate after you go and speak to him, I think it's well within your bounds as a parent to take this to the administration and say, "Look, this guy's braiding boys' hair. It feels weird to me. Let's discuss, principal."
Even if, just for argument's sake, let's say it's the most innocent thing ever.
Which
okay?
it could be.
Just the fact that you don't know as a teacher, I probably shouldn't even come close to doing this just with just how everything is.
But this is not the time to speculate from afar. This is the time as a parent that you need to get in there face to face with this teacher and see if you can try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, to me, I would wonder, why isn't the teacher teaching, or why isn't the teacher watching the rest of the class to put all your focus on one student?
When
is
did
everybody
this
else
happen?
in the class doing? Yeah.
Were there other kids present? Like, what?
Yeah.
Now, if this was the 80s, this wouldn't be.
This was the 80s. A teacher would be drinking Kahlua out of a coffee cup
with a cigarette in their hand, and nobody would
bat an eye.
It wouldn't be a big deal.
How much we've grown.
Well, I have a lot of friends that are teachers, and they just tell me they can't blink without it going through administration. So the fact that you think this wouldn't even be, they're emailing because they're uncomfortable with the situation.
And you should be. This is not one of those things that you say, "Oh, it's just me, I'm being weird." No, this is weird. And this is your job as a mom to go in there and figure out what the hell's going on.
So you're saying something?
I am going to start with the teacher and do a parent-teacher conference and try to feel this bro out.
Okay. Yeah, if this happened with my son, I would just tell him, be like, I don't know. First of all, I don't know if I necessarily have a problem with it. If there's other things with the teacher, then maybe I do. I am a little like, wait, what's going on here? Who braided your hair? Why? But
I wonder what your wife would do.
I really don't think anything. I don't think she would step up and say anything. If anything, I would tell Cannon, my 15-year-old son, I'd be like, let's not do that again. Don't ask the teacher to braid your hair. Let's just kind of keep a boundary there.
I guess I'm just real hypersensitive to grooming. And I don't know. Something feels wrong about this to me.
Mm-hmm. What? Go ahead, Bert.
Well, I just remember, back in my school, there was always that weird. It sort of reminds me of the teacher that would have the dudes massage their shoulders, and it just looks, the optics is a little weird.
Yeah, times have changed too. And
yeah, you can't get a back rub from a third grader.
Yeah. One text said, I have a girl, but she comes home weekly where she has her hair braided while at school or some hairstyle. Now, I think the big difference here is I'm sure the students are. There's a lot of TikTok videos with hair braiding, right? I think I've seen a few of those.
Oh,
my
absolutely.
wife and daughter have gone through.
Well,
yep, absolutely.
If students are doing it with each other, to me, that's different than the teacher. I don't know.
I just want to sniff around. As the mama bear, let me go figure out what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to let this one just, he's braiding hair.
Okay.
I'm a sniff.
Now, what if it's reversed a little bit? You were talking about the days where you would give teachers back massages, and I know I used to butter up a teacher by doing the exact same thing.
There was one teacher, I'm not kidding you, you looked up, and the guy, my friend that was giving her the massage, I guess he was doing it pretty good, but her eyes were like rolling back in front of the whole class.
Yeah.
It was
at different times.
It was bizarre,
I
man.
don't think that's a boundary you need to cross these days.
If that would happen today and somebody put a TikTok video out of the teachers like face. I think we know what kind of face it is. That would be viral on TikTok.
I mean, I guess the lesson plan was done for the day and we had a little bit of time.
You bet it was.
Oh, yeah. Got a text from a dude who was 17 in high school, and there was some free time in class, and we were talking about hair braiding, and I mentioned that I could braid hair really well. And my female teacher didn't believe me and asked if I could braid hers. I did, and I was successful. And apparently she would then ask him to come braid her hair many other times. She was young and attractive, but we never went any further, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
He was hopeful. Yeah, personal physical contact between a teacher and a student is something that you really should not have today. I've heard it going as far as hugs, and especially with younger kids, I don't mind that so much. I think it's sweet, and my wife does that with her students. She's got, 3 and 4 year olds, and they love to hug, and I don't think that there should be any kind of restrictions on that kind of stuff.
If they initiate the hug, no.
Right.
Did it say how old the kid was in the email? I forget.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does make a difference, too, yeah.
Uh-huh. Probably teenage. That seems like it said 11-year-old.
Oh, 11,
son.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going in there. I just want to see for myself what this teacher's all about. I want to look him in the eye. I want to feel his energy. I want to see if he's nervous when I don't break contact. Like, I am looking you in the eye.
I haven't done anything, and you looking at me right now is making me nervous.
It should.
but I'm innocent. He looks nervous.
If you're going to touch my baby's hair and you're going to braid my kid's hair, and maybe it's just the two of them in a room together, I'm going to investigate.
There's a bunch of people in our chat room saying they don't see anything wrong with it. Lisa in our chat room says it's braiding hair. Why are people making it weird?
Yeah, that to me, I think I'm about where Lisa is. It's not a huge infraction for me. If I feel like it does bother me, I would just tell my son Cannon, don't get your hair braided by your teacher again. I don't want you to cross that boundary. Yeah.
If you want your hair braided, I will braid it, or I'll take you somewhere where a professional can do it.
Right.
I don't think it's appropriate for your male teacher to be touching you like that.
And I'm coming from the perspective of it's 2024, and as a teacher, putting your hands on any student, I just would stay away from it because I don't know, man. I think people read into everything.
Oh, I am reading into it over here.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
There you go. Watch out.
I am judging. I am reading. I am thinking about the worst possible scenario.
Well, if you'd like to know about your kid's teacher, like whether or not they're a psychopath, you can just look at their hands and get the answer.
Their hands?
I'll tell you how coming up next.
Superstar, where you from? How's it going? I know you got a clue what you're doing. You can play brand new to all the other chicks out here, but I know what you are, baby. Look at you, getting more than just a re-up. Baby, you got all the puppets with the strings up, faking like a good one, but I call them like I see them. I know what you are, baby. Womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, baby. You are, you are, womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. Boy, don't try to front, I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front, I know just what you are. You got me going, you're oh so charming, but I can't do it. You womanizer. Boy, don't try to front, I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front, I know just what you are. You say I'm crazy, I got you crazy. You're nothing but a womanizer. Daddy, you got the swagger of a champion. So bad for you, you just can't find the right companion. I guess when you have one too many makes it hard. It could be easy who you are. That's just who you are, baby. Lollipop, must mistake me or the sucker to think that I will be a victim, not another. Say it, play it how you want it, but no way, I'm never gonna fall for you. Never you, baby. Womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, baby. You are, you are, womanizer, womanizer. womanizer. Oh, you're a womanizer, baby. You are. You are. Womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. You got me going. You're oh so charming, but I can't do it. Womanizer. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. You say I'm crazy. I got you crazy. You're nothing but a womanizer. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. Womanizer, womanizer. You're a womanizer. Oh, womanizer. Oh, you're a womanizer, baby.
Okay, people still talking about a teacher braiding an 11-year-old boy's hair. It's a male teacher that did it. Somebody want to know, where did the braiding take place? It was taking place at the school in class. Apparently there was some downtime. That's my one big question. Do we have a lot of downtime in these classes?
Who was there when it happened? Were they alone? Like, what? How much? It takes a minute to braid hair.
Yeah.
That's not like, okay, 5 minutes, you're done. Like,
I think so, too,
If you do it right, it takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, you want to braid my hair today?
No, you're sick. I'm not touching you.
I figured there's no shot of that happening.
Not 0.0.
Another person said, I do aftercare, and when I go in with my hair braided, several kids will ask the counselors to braid their hair. So maybe it's an activity that happens in schools today. More normalized than you would think.
Counselors are different than teachers.
How?
Well, a teacher, you're in school teaching, and I think a counselor isn't that.
You're at aftercare.
You're doing aftercare.
Aftercare is different than regular school hours.
Yeah, a teacher.
So it's okay in aftercare? Still an adult touching a child.
No, I'm just saying it's
a different environment in aftercare.
I just know how strict things are as teachers these days because all my friends complain about it, and the idea of touching a kid and putting your hands on them and not thinking. I'm not saying anything bad's gonna happen, but to do that and not think that there's a chance someone's gonna call you into the office, I think is
playing with fire.
Is insane.
I wouldn't do it as a teacher. Suits put up a KVJ TV poll. Do you think it is a bad idea for an adult teacher to braid a student's hair? Yes or no? You can go to YouTube, sound off on that. kvjshow.tv will take you there as well. Well, here's a real quick way to find out if your kid's teacher's a psychopath. Look at their hand. That's all you got to do. Just got to look at their hand, man.
What does the hand tell you?
Well, they've apparently done some psychological studies in comparison with genetic traits, and they say those whose index fingers are shorter than their ring fingers. Index fingers are shorter than their ring fingers are more likely to have a diagnosed psychiatric disorder. So, for instance, there's my index finger, there's my ring finger, I'm a psychopath.
I mean,
Bird's is about the same.
Yeah, I'm a psychopath.
Yeah, I would say no. I would say your index is maybe just a smidge bigger than your ring. Virginia's ring finger is bigger than her index. She's a psychopath.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Thank
okay,
you.
that feels about right.
That feels so good.
Now, either you are a psychopath or maybe you've got mental toughness or you're good at sports. Those are a couple other characteristics. I don't know if they all go hand in hand, but
I know one of those does not apply to me. Good at sports.
Mental toughness, where are you there?
I'm good mental toughness.
Okay, I was going to say, that might be your characteristic then. That's what it shows for you.
I'll break you before you break me.
I think you got the mental toughness. Hold the toughness. Just mental.
Whatever. I'm not wearing sunglasses and a sun hat inside. It's dark outside.
Yeah, I hear you. I have vertigo.
It looks very tropical. Gina's in on you every day, Bird. Well, what do you think about having your teenager drive? I know, Virginia, you've had many stories about your daughter Magnolia plowing into mailboxes and all kinds of other things.
We took her off the road. She's begging to get back on the road.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now that I'm endorsing Kia, she thinks she's getting a Kia.
Okay.
That ain't happening.
But what about the dark cloud?
Well, that's why she's not getting a Kia, because I don't think she's a great driver. And she brought the insurance to a level that was just unbelievable. I can't pay $700 a month for car insurance.
Sure. Does car insurance cover full moon sensitivity and dark cloud?
No, but it does know that she got in 3 accidents in 1 year. Well, it only knows about 2, actually, because when she hit the mailbox, that was over $3,000 to repair the car, the Mazda, and I paid out of pocket. I didn't even tell Progressive. Shh, don't tell Progressive. I paid out of pocket for that one. So they only know about the time that she hit the guy from Rinaldi's Deli, who immediately goes, "Hey, aren't you steak and cheese?" And then she hit somebody else right there on PGA by the mall and messed up that lady's car. So they only know about the 2 times that she hit other people's cars. They don't even know about the mailbox. And they wanted $700 a month for car insurance.
Yeah, no, it's about right. A lot of people were looking at those prices and saying, yeah, I'm not letting my teenager drive. And I'm curious, if you're taking that stance, how is your teenager responding, or what are you doing to get them around? We'll discuss coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Construction causing heavy delays this morning on the Turnpike southbound as you're traveling into Broward County. This is right at the Sawgrass Expressway. Look for 2 left lanes blocked in the area. That's traffic. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
Take 1.
Come on down to Bud's Chicken and Seafood for a Binger Ficky.
You said Binger Ficky.
Why would I say Binger Ficky?
I don't know, because it's Bud's Finger Quickie served with fries.
Sounds good.
Taste Buds. Taste the difference.
There's never been a better time to upgrade to a brand new Kia. It's Nick Rivers. Inventory levels are the best they've been in years, and Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach is highly motivated to make some amazing deals, even on the hottest selling models, like the award-winning Kia Telluride and the Kia Carnival. Take home a sporty new 2024 Kia Forte for only $219 a month, 24-month lease with $27.99 due at signing. Or get 0.9% APR financing on the new 2023 Kia Sorrentos. Plus, they still want your old car. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. And if you have a job bringing home $350 a week, good. They want to approve your credit. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Qualified applicants through KMF, 10,000 miles per year. Security deposit waived, 0 down, $24.96 per 1,000 financed for 48 months at 0.9% APR financing. Plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine. Expires February 5th.
Always night pads are designed for a perfect night's sleep. So you can do your bear hugging a pillow thing, your free falling starfish thing, your burritoed in a blanket with the AC blasting thing. While Always night pads with rapid dry do there, we've got your back with fast absorbency and up to 10 hours of protection thing. So while your period's doing its own thing, Always lets you do your sleep thing. Shop for Always in-store or online, wherever you get your pads.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
New year, new savings. Find your dream car at hgreg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
The clouds are back and we are feeling muggier and warmer too. Highs this afternoon, mid to upper 70s with spotty showers and thunderstorms rolling through even this evening. Then by tonight, it is staying cloudy. Overnight lows in the mid and upper 60s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members. Get a free lunch during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's of West Palm Beach on January 18th. Plus, big savings on tools and more. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Yeah, crazy. I got to see some numbers yesterday, and there are a lot of people listening to the KVJ show on their smart speakers. So if you have one and you're not yet listening to the KVJ show on your smart speaker, you can listen live each weekday from 6 to 10 a.m. Just tell your smart speaker to play the KVJ show, and boom, we're going to come on magically throughout your home. Or if it's any other time of the day and it's not between 6 and 10 a.m., all you have to do is tell your smart speaker to play the KVJ show podcast. Say play the KVJ show podcast, and that day's show will start playing on your smart speaker.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, to answer the question, do you think it's a bad idea for an adult teacher to braid a student's hair? Are you surprised that 38% of the respondents said no?
I don't know if anything surprises me anymore, Kevin.
Okay. So there is a majority that does think it's a bad idea, and I'm in that majority, but to me, it's not a 5-alarm fire.
No, and I'm not going to the principal first. I'm going to the teacher first, and I'm just going to sniff him out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Boy, yeah, I'm sure that'll go great.
Yeah.
It'll go great for me. I don't know about for him.
Man. Any teachers listening to this in one of Rocco's upcoming schools is going to be like, yeah, can I not get that Sinicky kid?
Don't touch my baby. Mm-hmm. Don't braid Rocco's hair or you will get a visit.
I think his mom might be crazy.
You think?
Mm-hmm. And she will talk about it on the air.
She will.
I don't need all that heat.
She don't have the good sense to not.
Mm-hmm. You talk about your daughter, Magnolia, getting into 3 accidents in 1 year. $700. That was a month for insurance.
That was for the whole family. It went from being like, I don't know, 290 to they wanted 700.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, I know that. We went through that. I have a set of twins that are almost 26, went through it. They drove, and we had the insurance issues. And, man, it really put a crimp in our livelihood for the years that they were driving. And now I've got a 15-year-old that is on deck and have no intention of allowing him to drive. And here's part of it. You know, we are talking about, maybe 8 years ago that my teenagers were driving, the twins. And it was a different era. Uber is a lot easier to get. They will allow teenagers in Ubers now. And for me, the Brightline is a new thing. And so, the kid's got to get around. He has both apps on his phone, and they're patched into where he can access it, buy a ticket on his own. And that is the way he is going to get around.
And he is an intimidating height now, as we all saw on our Instagram video.
He's tougher to kidnap.
He is tougher to kidnap. He's man-sized.
Yes, he's man-sized.
He's not fun-sized anymore.
He's probably stronger than I am at the moment.
He's definitely taller.
Yeah, he's taller. Yeah, he's a tall kid. So, yeah, I think he's going to be all right. So I think that's where we're going to go. And I'm just wondering how many parents are getting pushback from their kids. And he hasn't mentioned anything now. Now, he does seem to like to drive. We've done that thing. At least his sister's taken him into a parking lot and, let him tinker around the car. And he's enjoyed that.
Oh, I can't tell you how many parking lots I took Mags in.
Yeah. And
we did all that.
It's a fun thing to do. But in an abandoned parking lot to I-95 during rush hour, it's two different things. And driving in South Florida is so treacherous.
Oh, wait. You taught Max how to drive?
I started.
This makes sense.
Panda also got involved. He took her around a lot. Uncle Jerry took a couple turns. He took her around. She's
trying to share the blame now.
Everybody took their shot, and it didn't work.
Okay.
She was a distracted driver. That's why she got into her situations.
She needs a beater of a car.
Oh, I thought you were saying I need to beat her.
No, she don't need fancy, and I know that's not what she would ever do or hear, but she needs just a to B type of car so she can get, so she's not ruining fancy cars. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she had a basic Mazda. It was not fancy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not fancy?
No.
I don't know what a Mazda. I don't know. But doesn't she want
It's like a Toyota, Honda, Mazda. It was all that same price point.
Right.
She's not getting a new car. There's no way I would ever buy a teenager a new car.
Yeah.
I'm not buying her a car, period. I got the Mazda, and I sold the Mazda.
Mm-hmm. If you've got a kid that's getting towards driving age, it sounds like it's not such a big deal, or at least as big a deal as when we were teenagers. To me, getting my license was everything. It was freedom. It was getting around. I didn't live in a place that had mass transit. It was spread out. You couldn't just walk to the cool events.
And that's how it was when she was in Jupiter. I felt like she needed a car to get to high school.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's at FSU. She doesn't need a car to get to campus. She lives on campus.
Yeah, they say the desire for Gen Z to drive, not nearly as intense. Just 25% of 16-year-olds and 45% of 17-year-olds have a license today, according to the Federal Highway Administration. That's a quarter of 16-year-olds. So 75%, 3/4, 3 out of every 4 16-year-olds don't have a license and are not driving, you hope.
If I could figure out how to do it, I would love to not have a car, not pay car insurance, not pay to gas it up, and just Uber everywhere. I know that it wouldn't be feasible for my life and where I live in the middle of East Egypt in Tequesta, but wouldn't that be amazing? Think about your productivity if you didn't have to drive.
But don't mean
all the stuff you would get done with your emails, on your phone, with social media, sitting in the back seat of an Uber. I would love that.
I do think it's an asset to learn how to drive, though. I think it's a good thing to learn.
And we're going to teach Kanan to drive, and we've been giving him the driving lessons and all that. Because let's say that somebody falls out and you got to get somebody to the hospital for whatever reason. I just all of a sudden have an ulcer that explodes. Oh, get me there. He'd be able to take over and get the car there.
You are the one that's going to explode first.
I would. I just don't even know. I feel like one day I'm on deck. I'm a ticking time bomb.
Life will break you.
Yes. So, yeah, I think it is good to have your child know how to drive. But again, as soon as you get that license, your insurance is going to go up. And I think a lot of people recognize that. And we've kind of priced it out for what we're going to pay in Ubers and trains and mass transit and even gas, driving it back and forth. It's going to save money. So it's going to be more feasible for us to do that.
Just know, though, it's getting weird out in the Uber world. It can get,
I know.
It can get
He's
weird
right.
out there.
He's right. Some of these Uber drivers, who's vetting these guys? They're having complete meltdowns behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Well, I had a guy lose his mind as he was driving me and go on a tirade, yelling, screaming about the last passengers he had. And I was like, bruh, it's not me. I didn't do all this.
Yeah, there was one guy I felt like he was driving with a kilo of coke in the back and the cops were behind him and he had to get away.
It's the only way you can make money as an Uber driver these days. You got to run drugs at the same time.
This guy was driving as if he was on the lam. And I'm like, dude, but you don't want to trigger that guy because he's on the edge already.
Mm-hmm. Back in the 90s and 97, 43% of 16-year-olds had licenses. Now it's at 25. So it's not as important for teenagers to drive today as it was then. So hopefully you're in that situation where you don't maybe need to. You'd save yourself a lot of money and the worry of just knowing your kid is on the road in South Florida and you're waiting for him to get home.
Every kid is different. I looking at some of my daughter's friends, some of them ain't built to drive.
Right.
Some of them should not be behind the wheel. I want them to Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're too busy making a TikTok video.
They're making TikToks. They dropped a chicken wing on the floor. They're bending down to get it.
Right.
They're just not good behind the wheel. I want them to Uber.
Yeah, it happens. So I think you got to know your kid, and that is it. There are some kids that are responsible enough, and they're good drivers, and they have a lot of extracurricular activities going on. Hey, that's all good. And if paying that extra amount of money on insurance is all good with you, then go for it. But the good news is that if you have a kid coming up to that age, you may not have to bring it up. because they may not even really have a big desire to drive.
Part of South Park making fun. One of the things South Park made fun of at the last special is how no one is learning how to do anything anymore. Like, no one knows how to do anything anymore. The most basic things no one knows how to do.
AI is doing it all for us.
That's it, honestly.
Can AI drive Cannon around?
In another 20 years, the topic's going to be how no one's driving. So you're not going to have to worry about it. You just put your kid in a pod and off they go.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Wow, I didn't realize. I mean, everybody's got a podcast when you can be incarcerated and hosting a podcast. Did you know that Suge Knight has a podcast?
Yeah, how is that even possible?
I forgot, and now I re-remembered today, and it's so good. I can't wait to share the details coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Construction causing heavy delays this morning on the Turnpike southbound as you're traveling into Broward County. This is right at the Sawgrass Expressway. Look for 2 left lanes blocked in the area. That's traffic. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
On an MSC cruise, beauty is everywhere. It's in the thrill of a water slide, top-notch entertainment, and in quieter propellers. It's in the sunset and that toast on your very first night on board. Discover the beauty of Ocean Key, MSC's private island marine reserve, and more destinations with drinks, Wi-Fi, and more included starting from $279. MSC Cruises, for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Prices based on per person. Ships registered in Panama, Malta.
This week at Target, discover deals for new spaces, new flavors, and new feats. Get 25% off bed & bath must-haves from Threshold and Casa Luna, and freshen up your space with new finds. Or savor new flavors from Favorite Day and get 25% off seasonal cookies, candy, and more this week with Target Circle. Also get 30% off pull-ups and goodnights, and foster feats of confidence for your kiddos. Check back each week for more new ways to save. But hurry, these deals end Saturday, so it's time for a Target run. Restrictions apply. See Target.com for details.
The AutoNation used car sales event is on. For a limited time only, take advantage of reduced prices on thousands of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. All makes, all models on sale. Domestics, imports, luxury, on sale. This is one used car sales event you can't afford to miss. Hurry to the AutoNation store near you today or shop now at AutoNation.com.
The Mint Eco Car Wash team does it right. As soon as you pull up, you realize, wow, this is a different experience. They ask you right off the bat, how can I make you happy today? And that's what they care about, making you happy. At Mint Eco Car Wash, you can find the locations at mintecocarwash.com. They care. They're different. They treat the employees different, giving them the opportunity for free English lessons if they want, giving them a leg up in the workforce. I love that. They treat the water different, using a filtration system that is eco-friendly. They use different chemicals that are green and eco-friendly. They've won awards, sustainability awards, eco-friendly awards, environmental awards. If you care about the planet and our environment, not all car washes are doing it like mintecocarwash.com. Look into it. They are setting a new standard. Whether you want a quickie wash or a full detail or do-it-yourself vacuums, find the one nearest you today. They're now getting ready to open their 5th location, mintecocarwash.com.
ZOOMTAN. I was tan last summer, now I'm pale again. I need a little bit of help to be ready for the beach. Zoom Tan puts the sun within my reach. Brown as a biscuit for $9.99. ZoomTan.com for a limited time. Zoom Tan, $9.99. ZoomTan.com. Zoom Tan for a limited time. Zoom Tan.
All copper tans are now Zoom Tans. Go to zoomtan.com/radio for $9.99 offer.
Dine in style at the historic Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House.
feast on delicious shrimp dishes, and share a bottle of wine with friends. Hungry for happy hour? Join them every day from 3 to 7 for half-off appetizers. Don't miss Sunday brunch while featuring a waffle and omelet station, and get crafty with your cocktail at their Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. P.S. They've got a 40-plus item salad bar, the Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House on the river in Jensen Beach. Visit dolphinbar.com for menu information, their live music schedule, and reservations.
Did you know that you can travel in the I-95 express lanes for free? With this program from the Florida Department of Transportation, you can. Carpool with 2 or more other people and ride the I-95 express lanes for free. Your smarter commute starts at carpoolmiami.com.
I'm so excited. I just posted on my Instagram this morning the video with Dr. Rosenthal and my girlfriend Angela. She went into his office right at Thanksgiving and did the in-office facelift. It's called the Beautiful Lift, and they don't have to put you under general anesthesia. You're awake. Bam, bam, bam. Facelift. Done. You go home. A few days later, you're like, wow. The video is so cool, too, because at the end, I put all the before and after pictures. Rosenthal-MD.com. Dr. Rosenthal is so gentle and amazing and an expert when it comes to facial plastic surgery. If you're doing anything of the face, he's your guy. Celebrating 20 years in Palm Beach County of doing facial plastic surgery. I love an expert. And I was asking him, how many of these do you think you've done? Thousands. He's seen everything. There's nothing that's going to come at him he can't handle. Rosenthal-MD.com. Go check out the video on my Instagram. Rosenthal-MD.com.
Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
I mean, this is pretty amazing. So I guess I knew this and I forgot this. And then when I read this morning, I was dying. Suge Knight has a podcast. And that just goes to show you everybody's got a podcast. Because in case you don't know, Suge Knight is incarcerated.
It is kind of ridiculous that you can have a hobby such as that in prison. And
the podcast is called Collect Call. That is amazing.
That's amusing.
So in his latest podcast, Cat Williams was on there, who's also got a pretty hot hand right now.
Yeah, he is.
Talking about all kinds of stuff, including a posthumous Tupac album featuring Cardi B and other artists. I mean, they're talking all kinds of details about Will Smith and his marriage and Jada Pinkett Smith and how, you know, Jada's a queen and she made Will. I mean, they're talking some intimate details and they're talking like they know stuff that we don't. And I am fascinated by this Collect Call podcast.
Cat Williams, he continues to go on podcasts and he's continuing to talk.
And I am just eating it up like hot soup on a winter day.
People are paying attention to what he's saying
It's
and responding.
Fascinating. I don't know. I'm kind of here for it. I don't know. He does sound like he's about to become unhinged, but he still is like making kind of sense.
Well, the thing is, there's been stuff that he did say that people are backing up, and I think some stuff might have been, he probably blurred the lines on some stuff to get people talking, but some stuff that Cat Williams said, people are backing him up on it.
Fascinating.
It's a long interview, and there's a lot in there.
All of them are. All of the Cat Williams interviews are so long.
Yeah, I think you're going to hear a lot more stuff.
I'm not done with it yet. I'm here for it still. Justin Timberlake posed a teaser for what appears to be new music coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is really smart of him. So he did the Trolls movie. I'm sure he made a boatload of money with him and the boys from NSYNC off of that song. And now it sounds like he's going to be doing the Sonic, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Mm-hmm. He's going to be doing a song for that because he captioned a post that he put up with EITIW. And
Okay.
the internet sleuths looked into it and figured out that means everything I thought it was. And it's a trademark that has been trademarked for a Sonic film coming up. So they think that Justin Timberlake is going to be doing the new soundtrack for the next Sonic movie, which is just easy money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has got a hot hand doing soundtrack songs now.
Yeah. Why get back together with NSYNC when you can just do like movie soundtracks and make millions?
I think they're starting to realize, guys, if we don't make a move on our own,
he ain't coming back.
Well, what are they going to do the reunion when they're 50, 55?
That's too late. Yeah,
It's going to be
they're
too late. They gotta start merging bands together.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger was pulled aside in one of those random selections at the airport.
Oh, man.
He was I'm sure it was random. He was traveling through Germany, and I guess he had a watch in his luggage that he didn't declare. And if you buy something, you have to declare it. And so you have to like pay the taxes and all that on it. And I guess he was trying to slip out with this watch and not declare it. And they busted him, and they tried to go to the ATM so he could pay the taxes right there on the spot.
That sounds just like a shakedown.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he was trying to be slippery or they just saw, hey, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They
Let's shake
got him.
down.
I mean, I guess they were shaking him down. No word on how this is going to all play out in the end, but I'm sure he was randomly selected.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, got some celebrities having a birthday today. Jason Segel is 44. He was a marshal on How I Met Your Mother. Kind of thought his career was going to boom. And he hasn't done a ton.
I love
At least not as much as I thought he was going to be doing.
The movie I liked Jason Segel was in was Saving Sarah Marshall. I thought that was a really funny movie.
Absolutely. That was where I'm like, okay, here we go. This guy's going to have a massive movie career.
He was in a few other movies that was in that genre.
Yeah, but it's to the point where I have to really stretch my brain to try to remember which ones. And I thought he was going to be...
Knocked Up he was in.
Okay.
This Is 40, I believe he was in.
How long ago were those movies? I think about 15 years ago, right?
They are.
Yeah. Believe it or not. Oh, well. Hopefully he's having a good birthday.
I feel like it was yesterday.
I hear you. Time
It
flies,
wasn't.
baby. Yeah.
You're old. I'm old. Kevin's old. We're just preparing for death.
Young at heart.
Your body is breaking down and preparing for the dirt nap.
I don't need to hear that. That's not what I want to hear today. Kevin, please offset that with positivity.
Happy Thursday.
Dave Bautista, who's made a lot out of his wrestling career. He's 55 today, done Guardians of the Galaxy, also doing some Dune movies. So he's doing very well. He's actually really entertaining in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like him.
Yeah, I think he's very good. Love his stuff. And Kevin Costner, who Virginia
Oh,
loves.
he is delicious.
Yeah, he's 69 today.
Aging like a fine wine.
You need to watch the movie Bull Durham with him.
I think I saw that back in the day. Isn't that from the 80s?
It is.
Do I really need to watch it?
Oh, how dare I bring up a classic.
It's from the 80s and
All
it's
right.
about baseball. Oh.
You know what? Never mind. You're right. Don't watch it.
Not
What
into
am I?
it.
What am I even suggesting?
Why don't you suggest Suits movies? Isn't that a bit he does? I don't do that bit.
Damn, man, you are cold.
Also got a birthday shout out here. Happy 15th to Jamie from Mom, Dad Jordan, Michael, and Shelby. Also Sylvia Gonzalez from Redlands, California. Happy belated birthday. Also happy birthday to my wife Sharon and beautiful granddaughter Dakota. Forever birthday twins. Fun. Also, a birthday shout out to Rebecca, best wife a man can ask for. Have a great day from Ryan, Max, and Ava. There they are at Epcot.
Oh, what a cutie family.
Look, Epcot is just my game. I like Epcot. It's got my all-time favorite ride, Soarin'.
Mm-hmm. It's got that drink around the world.
That's what he really. My all-time favorite ride, drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really be soaring.
Happy belated birthday to my 7-year-old, Michael Mann. Michael Robert, happy birthday from Camber. Also, amazing sister Tori having a happy birthday. That is coming in from your sister Gabrielle. All right, got a birthday, want to get a shout out, let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Coming up, we got some would you rathers. Would you rather have psychic powers or the ability to remember every fact you learn? What do you think would be more useful, and what would you use more often? We'll give you the right option next, right here on the KVJ Show.
Tonight, I can take the heat, baby. Best believe that's the moment I shine. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends. Don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby. No chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me. No steps, 'cause every romance shakes and it bends. Don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby. No chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I want it out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe. Don't you know about me? I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Even when the tears are flowing, like diamonds on my face, I still keep the party going. Not one hair out of place. Yes, I can. Even when the tears are flowing, like diamonds on my face, yes, I can. I still keep the party going. Not one hair out of place. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I want it out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe. Don't you know about me? I could dance, I could dance, I could dance, dance the night.
So what is the better option here? Would you rather have psychic powers or the ability to remember every fact you learn? What do you think is a better option here? You would know what's coming up in the future, or anything that's ever come through your brain, it's retained and you can regurgitate.
Kind of feel like I already have psychic powers.
Okay, so you don't need anything else.
See, I knew you were going to say that.
Okay, yeah. That's all you have to say, just to look like you're saying, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I knew that was going to happen. Might fool some people. Somebody said, well, if you're psychic, wouldn't you have both abilities? I don't think so, no. You're not. If you have psychic powers, it's not like you're all-knowing. You're not.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not omniscient. You just can see some things that might be coming up. And the thing that I wonder with psychic powers, they seem selective. Even people that I'm like, they might be psychic. They often say, I don't know what I'm going to see. And I don't even know how it makes sense, but I can see a woman in a red dress getting hit by a bus. And you're like, what does that even mean? Like, I don't even know. That's just what I see.
That's how you...
That's the ultimate disclaimer.
Yeah, that's how you protect yourself from being called out.
Right, and if that's the abilities that I have and I can't connect the dots, it seems like many psychics necessarily can't. I don't know that I want that. To me, to be able to remember every fact you've learned, imagine that. If you were taking tests, the careers you could do, how you could parlay that into wealth and knowledge. You would just like everything that you would read. In a sense, it's photographic memory.
You could go on Jeopardy and just kill.
Oh my gosh.
Ken Jennings, who?
You'd have to read for a couple years, but you would get all that stuff and it would just like nothing.
So my psychic abilities are going to be kind of, I don't even know what I'm getting. It might be just kind of general. It's not even all knowing.
I'm not psychic, but that's, to me, what it seems like I've retained from watching psychics and hearing psychics speak about their ability.
I kind of think psychic would be cooler, though, because
Yeah.
knowing everything, I mean, you're just going to look like a dork, and you're just going to look like a show-off, and people are going to be, like, kind of turned off by it. But psychic, you can turn that into a side hustle and, like, do readings, and if your readings are always accurate, because you always have the right info, you can make some good cash with that. Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, psychic's the way to go.
Speaking of that, did you see they're going to be doing a biopic on Miss Cleo? Remember the psychic out of Lake Worth Beach?
Well, she admitted it was all a scam.
Yeah.
In the later years,
Yeah.
she finally came clean. I would watch that.
I guess she's got a pretty good backstory. So I think.
Does she?
I don't know. I mean, if you're doing a biopic on her, there's got to be something, right?
I'm fascinated. I would totally watch that.
Yeah, they're doing a biopic on everybody though these days.
They really are. And some of them I'm into way more than others.
Miss Cleo? You're
Miss
into that?
Cleo, I'm into. Did
Okay.
you see they're doing a Richard Simmons one?
I did, yeah.
I am
With Pauly Shore.
so into Pauly Shore. Look at Pauly Shore as Richard Simmons.
It's a good fit.
That fits.
It does fit.
You're right, though. Everyone's getting a biopic.
And this is a biopic about Richard Simmons that he doesn't want them to do because as soon as he found out about it, he put out a statement and said, I know that you've all heard about them doing a movie with Pauly Shore as me. I've never given my permission for this movie. Don't believe everything you read or see. I no longer have a manager. I no longer have a publicist. I just want to live a quiet, peaceful life. So he wants nothing to do with this movie, which tells me it'll be great.
We did interview him, and part of the segment was me trying to lose some weight. And after the interview, he talked to me on the phone and really said to give him a call.
He's a genuine, very sweet person, and I think that he got beaten up for years.
By
and
Hollywood.
I think he just lost his appetite for it. He couldn't take anymore. He's like, I want the world to leave me alone, and I want to be an introvert and just hide and live out my days.
Well, he was a big personality, and I'm sure he wasn't like that all the time.
Sure.
So people probably expected that from him all the time, and
to flip the switch.
Yeah.
I think he had a knee injury too. And I don't think he ever fully got back to the Richard Simmons that was sweating to the oldies. I think that maybe messed with him, but he couldn't be himself.
Yeah. Tough to be a workout guru with a bum knee.
Yeah.
And don't read the comments. Richard.
Me or Richard?
No, Richard.
Okay, so would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please? What's the better option for you, Virginia?
I mean, traveling the world for a year certainly wouldn't work out with my job.
Yeah.
I don't have that luxury, so I'm taking the money.
Taking the money, $50,000 to spend however you please.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing, Bird?
Give me that money.
Give you the money.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple think pieces that I want to finish
50K?
up. Yeah.
Gonna do it for you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to travel the world.
You are? You're
Yes.
leaving the KVJ show?
I'm out. Yeah, I'm gonna take a year hiatus.
Just a year?
Yeah.
A lot's gonna change in a year, Kevin.
Are we allowed to do the VJD show?
Absolutely, yeah. You guys keep it going. I'll dial in from wherever I am. I'll be like, hey, what up, y'all? Look where I'm staying.
So does it go VJDK?
No, I think what he's
That's
saying.
so hard to say.
I think what
we
he's
just got all the new artwork done, so you can't change it up. It's
You
gonna
get to
stay the
stay
same.
top billing and you're not even here. That's not fair.
I think what he's saying is he's leaving us. I think he said he's out this.
Oh, we will eventually break him.
I think he said he's out this B.
When you want that opportunity, though, you travel the whole world. To me, that's the one thing that I look at, and I know that the clock is ticking, and there's so many other places that I want to see, and I want to be able to say that, when that time is come, that I saw what I wanted to see. And there's so many things that right now I just feel unfulfilled that I haven't seen them personally yet.
Yeah, he's laying the foundation to leave us. You're right.
I know.
Do you know someone's going to pay for me to travel the world for free? Because if you do, I'm out tomorrow. But I don't know that person.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen.
It's a cute game that we're playing here on the radio, but no one's giving out free vacations.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, and I understand exactly what you're saying, and I think you have the personality that's built that way. I would like doing that, but by day 4 or 5, I want to come back home for a little bit and reset, and then do it. And a couple months later, you've got the stamina to
I
do
could stay
that.
out for a year.
And if I didn't have this job, I have the stamina to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this job doesn't allow us that kind of a luxury. I think being able to travel.
You guys already took the measly $50K, so you're out of it.
We're already out, yeah.
I just know how I'm built.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I would want to come home after 5 days and chill, and then go back and do something else.
Mm-hmm. Would you rather lose a finger or have a headache every day for the rest of your life? Now, it doesn't say it's all day.
Can I pick the finger?
I'm going to keep the finger because it doesn't say it's an all-day headache. If it was constant and you couldn't think or focus or be in bright lights or the sun, that would really hinder your life. So if that were the case and that's what the headache is, like a migraine, then take a finger. But if it's just, for 5 minutes I got a headache, give it to me every day. I'll keep my digit.
Can I pick which finger you take?
Yeah. Which one are you giving up?
I'll give you my pinky.
That's probably the one to go with, yeah.
The headache's pretty extreme.
No, I mean that's what you don't know. That's as you're taking this, you don't know what you're going to get. You roll the dice.
Are you going to just hack it off with like a axe, or do I get to get it surgically removed?
I'll have it surgically removed.
Okay,
yeah.
that's nice.
We'll
Thank you.
yeah.
I don't want to be awake.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors on this.
Thank you.
It's surgically removed, but it's at the dinner table.
That's fine, as long as I'm out.
She's okay with it.
You can do whatever you want. I've already had people prodding around in my...
Your family's going to be horrified, but you're okay. You'll do all right. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Question.
Yeah.
If you rewind, are you going to throw up the time continuum already?
No.
Is it, okay.
Rewind. Yeah, rewind. There's some little... I should have gone right when I went left. There's quite a few of those.
Well, when you rewind, you get to change things, or are you just going back to witness? That's a fair question.
I think you're going back to live it again the same way.
Yeah, I'm going to go back.
With the knowledge you had. Like you're
not
back.
changing anything. You're just living it again. The same way. All the decisions you made are the ones you keep.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to change things.
Yeah, no, you don't change anything. That's what I was saying with the time continuum. You don't throw that off.
Yeah.
You just go back and relive it.
You just relive it, but do you have the knowledge that you're reliving it, or you're just reliving it?
You just go back and then there you are.
Well, if I can't change what I did, then I don't want to do either. I don't want to pause and I don't want to go back. I'm just going to stay the course.
Yeah, because I'm going to go back and I'm not going to be able to change anything.
Watch myself mess it up again.
Or I'm going to go back and not know that I'm messing it up again and just do it twice.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's why you make that decision. You go right to it and you relive it.
Both
the
those
hope
choices.
is that you really enjoyed the last 10, 20 years, whatever it might be. And you're like, that was so fun. I want to do it all over again.
But do you have knowledge you're doing it again? I mean,
no, you go right back and then here you are.
I hate that option. I hate it so much. Oh, yeah. I hate the fast forward one too.
I guess the
You're
rewind.
not fast forwarding. That wasn't an option.
The rewind would be fun for the fun moments. And sure, that'd be fun. Like to go back to the fair this past weekend, running around with you guys and being silly.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
What was the other option?
Pause.
Pause.
Mm-hmm. It's either you pause your life. You like what's going on right now? I would pause. I'm good. I've lived it and it was all fun. I had a good time. I don't have any regrets. That was great. I don't know that I feel like I want to live it again, but I would pause. I'm good right here.
Okay. Now, can we pause Virginia and she doesn't have to talk? Is that part of the...
Good luck.
You won't be the first man that's tried, so bring it, babe.
It's a fanciful topic right there.
I'm not comfortable with you calling me babe.
Yeah.
Well, then that's your new name.
Mm-hmm. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I got a few more details from the 10-year-old that was bitten on the leg by a shark.
Oh, my.
Doing the Shark Tank excursion at
Yes.
Atlantis in Paradise Island, the Bahamas.
We want to hear this.
Yeah, how his mom responded, what went down, and then how the Bahamians are reacting to throwing people into tanks with sharks and having them get bit. I'll let you know what's going on with that. And my question to you, if this isn't the world's most dangerous excursion, what is? What would you put that is a crazier, more dangerous excursion where supervisors are chucking humans into tanks with sharks to just see what happens? You can sound off next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Construction causing a major headache this morning on the Turnpike southbound. It is just beyond the exit for the Sawgrass Expressway, and 2 left lanes are blocked. You're seeing heavy delays back to Glades Road. If you can, make sure to avoid the highway through that area this morning. There's also a crash to watch for that is tying you up on Okeechobee Boulevard. Look for this one right at Jog Road. That's traffic. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
As a radio stuntman, I do all the extreme stuff in your favorite commercials. But the new Times the Cash scratch-offs are a new level of action-packed. A thrilling multiplier feature, over 15 million prizes that multiply the winnings, and bonus play. They're the most extreme. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to jump this pit of hungry gates for no reason. New Times the Cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
I loved the whole experience of going down to Life Imaging FLA and doing the free heart scan. We did the body scan. We did all of it. And I'm so happy we did it because I'm always worried. Do I have a blockage? Do I have this? Do I have that? Now I know for sure because of Life Imaging FLA. No, I don't have a blockage, and neither does Kevin.
Yeah, no, it was nice to really get that. The thing that I love, too, was they can do cancer screenings to see what's going on inside your body, and they have virtual colonoscopy. You can say goodbye to sedation. If that doesn't sound good to you, just go to Life Imaging FLA.
80% of the people that go, like me and Kevin, get a clean bill of health, but there's a small percentage, and they tell these people right there at Life Imaging FLA, you have a blockage, you need to go to the hospital. And it's happened where they've rushed them into emergency surgery right from Life Imaging FLA.
All you have to do is call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan from your cell. Call pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, keyword free heart scan.
Well, hello there. Join me at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino to celebrate a new era in gaming with live craps, roulette, and sports betting now available to go along with the biggest selection of slots in South Florida. Plus, all your other favorite table games. Complement your night with my award-winning fine dining and casual fare options, lively bars and lounges, or catch your favorite A-list entertainer at Hard Rock Live. Discover your rhythm today. Go to hardrockholly.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. I just heard my stomach growl like a grizzly bear. I could use a sack full of some Dunkin' breakfast sandwiches. Let's talk, and I talk about it a lot, but let's talk about that sourdough breakfast sandwich. To me, it's the biggest one, and it's got some cheese on it, baby. So if you're in the mood for a big old breakfast sandwich, you've got white cheddar, 2 pieces of their great sourdough. I do love their sourdough. Don't forget, too, they got all kind of other sandwiches on the Dunkin' menu. DD Perks membership is going to give you deals galore. I'm Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
When it comes to choosing a health plan, you can trust the members who have experienced it firsthand. Humana is proud to offer a Medicare Advantage plan in Florida that earned 5 out of 5 stars. 5 stars is the highest rating possible. It's based on real members' experiences, and it's decided by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Our Humana Gold Plus HMO earned 5 out of 5 stars. That means a few things. It means members get outstanding customer service. It means we connect them with excellent preventive care and chronic condition support. Most of all, it means you have a trustworthy option for a Medicare Advantage plan. Explore our 5-star Humana Gold Plus HMO at humana5star.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Every year, Medicare evaluates plans based on a 5-star rating system. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
I had never driven a Kia in my life. I had no idea. I thought I knew what Kia was about. I thought it was a stripped-down economy brand. Boy, was I wrong. For the past 2 weeks, I have been test driving all the Greenway Kias. And the one I'm in right now, the Sorento, has more bells and whistles and technology and amazing features than my BMW that I sold last year. These are well-priced and technologically advanced vehicles. Blind spot cameras, technology that helps keep you in your lane on the highway, air conditioning seats, plush, beautiful interior, big, huge driver displays on the inside. And right now at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they are overstocked. They've got the cars, the one that I'm driving, the Sorento. They've got the Tellurides that we had last week. If you've got a job making $350 a week, they want to approve you at Greenway Kia. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs. Go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
New year, new savings. Find your dream car at hgreg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
The clouds are back and we are feeling muggier and warmer too. Highs this afternoon, mid to upper 70s with spotty showers and thunderstorms rolling through even this evening. Then by tonight, it is staying cloudy. Overnight lows in the mid and upper 60s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members. Get a free lunch during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's of West Palm Beach on January 18th. Plus, big savings on tools and more. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Well, if you don't have it yet, you should be downloading the WRMF app. It's absolutely free, costs you nothing. It is amazing how many people are listening to 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ show right off of their app. You can get it right there and take it with you on your mobile devices. Easily plugs through your car. You can listen anywhere in the world on this app. Plus, you can listen at any time, which is cool because we post up the regular and the after the show that we do every single day for KVJ. Plus, just by listening, you could accrue points that could mean cash, trips, tickets, and it's also what you need to enter your code word in when we give you that Sandals code word at 9 a.m. this morning to win that trip. So if you don't have it, download the WRMF app. Put it on your phone right now.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
If you missed it yesterday, we were talking about this 10-year-old boy from Maryland that got bitten on the leg by a shark during a Shark Tank excursion at the Atlantis Resort on Paradise Island in the Bahamas.
Poor little guy.
Just kind of crazy. I guess they just chuck humans in there and sharks are swimming all around. And the mom was outside of the tank and saw it go down. And she jumped right in, not even a question, to fight off the shark and to save her son, get him pulled to safety. They put him in a Bahamian hospital, put him in stable condition. Luckily, he was well enough to head back to Maryland yesterday. So good news. It sounds like he'll recover, and he's probably going to have an impressive scar over it.
Are we hearing more about, where this was and what happened and why this was?
Yeah, have they interviewed the shark?
No word from the shark.
What's going on here? What were the safety measures that were supposed to be in place?
Well, they talk about how you can walk on the bottom of the ocean floor with sharks swimming around you. It is an exhibition that has been open at the Atlantis Resort since 2006. Now, the operators of this claim that this is the first incident. Nothing like this has ever happened. But now Bahamian officials are kind of considering possible new restrictions that allow humans to swim unprotected around sharks. And we were talking about this yesterday, that it just seemed insane. And when you do say it out loud, it does sound rather crazy, but it's not the craziest thing that's out there. We were talking yesterday on the after the show about insurance and lawsuits and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just looking at some of this stuff. I'm like, when you say it out loud, imagine if you had an insurance agent sitting in front of you and they're like going, okay, so you just are throwing humans in tanks with sharks and just hoping everything works out. And the crazier one is the shark chum swim, where they try to really get these sharks ginned up for food. And you throw in all this kind of bait fish and then you jump in right after to watch them eat. But let's say that they look at that as the appetizer.
And they're like, oh, look up there, a seal.
I could use something else. The main course.
They just threw in a whole entire main course and dessert because there's kids.
Every time we talk about sharks being aggressive and mean, there's always some shark person that will send a message going, sharks get a bad rap. They really don't attack people.
I'm actually going after the humans here. I'm not going after the sharks. The sharks are just eating. I've got no problem with sharks.
We couldn't get insurance to do KVJ Live this weekend, but they can get insurance to throw humans in a shark tank.
It's the Bahamas, so I just don't know how lawless it is. I don't know how prevalent lawsuits are in the Bahamas. Haven't had to deal with that.
Yeah, and every company's different with the policy of what they're going to do.
So it is kind of crazy. I mean, we do have some things here, and I think about some of the excursions that you can get, and some of them are kind of crazy. Now, I looked at you signed a waiver, but I've heard that sometimes if there's just blatant negligence, a waiver doesn't necessarily always cover a company completely from a lawsuit.
It doesn't. I believe someone signed a waiver with something we did, and we still got sued.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of curious, which one of these excursions would you feel the least safe doing? You've got the one that the kid just got bit in, doing the Shark Tank excursion. You've got the Shark Chum Swim, which that one seems more intense and more like you would get bit.
That's the one that I did.
Than just chilling in a tank with a shark.
They put the chum in a milk crate.
Yeah.
The milk crate is tied to a rope. They drop the milk crate in the ocean, like maybe 30 feet, and they lower it down. The chum goes to the bottom, sits on the bottom. All the sharks go down for the chum, and then they tell you, okay, jump in the water. And you jump in the water, and then you're looking down. You have your snorkel on.
Yeah.
And you're watching the sharks down there. And then, 2 minutes later, you get back in the boat.
Does that get you going? Do you like that?
I was majorly stressed, but we did it, and I think it was dumb. I don't know why I did it, but
right. There's a lot of things that you might do
I was
once
in
upon
it.
a time.
I was young.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it now.
Another one that kind of gets me too that I started thinking about, there was a show on Netflix. It was called Who Killed Sarah? And it was about this girl that dies in a parasailing accident, where they pull you behind a boat and somebody had cut the thing and she just dropped to her death. Because, when you hit water from that far up,
oh, yeah.
it'd be like hitting concrete.
Look, I jumped out of a plane and did the skydiving, and I did the parasailing, and I'm petrified of heights. Parasailing was so much worse and terrifying for me than the parachuting. It really was. And the guys that they wouldn't let me down either because they could hear it on the radio. They thought it'd be funny to keep me up there. It was rough.
Is that the one you did with Magnolia?
I did it. I've done it twice. I did it once for a stunt, then once with Mags. Mags was cool. We kept each other safe because we both were freaking out.
Have you seen some of the bungee jumping they do?
Oh, my gosh.
There are bridges. There's a bridge in West Virginia.
Insane.
That they jump off of. It's one of the highest bridges in the world. It's absolutely unreal. And I remember there's a story. Some dude, they didn't give him the right bungee cord.
Oh, my gosh.
Smacked a rock at the bottom.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. I'm looking at some of these excursions that they have, and death is a real possibility in many of these. And I was just trying to think about which one would I be the most petrified of. I've done the bungee jumping. I had an option to do it again, and I did not. I'm like, once is more than enough. But mine wasn't like jumping off of a bridge. I don't know if I would do that.
We've done that too, though, I thought. We did that with Vanilla Ice.
I don't remember that.
I thought
bungee jumping?
No, we jumped. I thought we jumped off a bridge.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this kind of height.
No, it wasn't anything like that. Zip lining. Have you seen some of the zip lines they have?
I've done that. I did that in Costa Rica. That was fun.
Did you do the Miss Sky Canopy Tour? They say it's the longest zip line in the world. It goes 7 miles going over the rainforest, the tropical forest they have.
I don't know the name of it, but it was really cool.
Yeah, supposedly the world's longest is there in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica one was awesome.
There's one they have in Austria that is 1.5 miles long, and it goes 71 miles an hour the whole time.
That's too fast.
Can you imagine being on a zip line doing that?
I did one in the Poconos one time in the summer when the ski slopes are all melted. It's just grass. That was super cool.
Okay.
I like going over terrain. I think it's cool when you're like, going through the trees or right above the trees. That is badass.
What do you think would be scarier for you, Jay Bird? Doing the parasailing that you did or doing zip lining over a forest at 71 miles an hour?
Parasailing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, parasailing was because you're not in any control, man. Who's ever driving the boat really is.
There are safety lines when you zip. I mean, if the rope breaks on the parasail, how many safety lines are there?
Right.
The one that was nerve-wracking was the skydiving. As soon as they open up the door of the plane, all of that air, that cold air, comes into the plane.
And you know it's coming.
And you lose your stomach. You kind of.
It's sky air. You're like, oh wait, I forgot. I'm not a bird. I'm not supposed to be breathing sky air.
And then they make you dangle your legs outside of the plane, and you have a few seconds to think about it.
That to me is the scariest one. I've never jumped out of a plane. I never will. I give you all the credit for doing that.
I would do it one more time with all of. If we did it as a show together, I think that would be fun.
Zip lining, I will do that all day. You got balls for jumping out of a plane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whitewater rafting also is another excursion you can go on that can be pretty deadly. I heard a story somebody was on one of the more intense rapids, and they all have different grades, and they got knocked out of the boat, and they were underwater. They couldn't find their way up. They were disoriented. They said it felt like you were in a washing machine, just churning, and somebody reached down and pulled them out.
Up. Wow.
And they couldn't find them. Because they were looking around and they didn't know. They were just kind of reaching down in the water and trying to grab. And luckily they found them. Another minute and forget about it.
I did that too in Nantahala. I think it's in the Carolinas.
Okay.
And they make you wear a helmet.
Yeah, right.
A safety vest.
Yeah.
And on our boat, one hooker did fall out. One girl fell out of the boat. And luckily she fell out kind of by the rocks and she swam over to the rocks. And then some little safety guy came and got her. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did not fall out of the boat. I was holding onto that boat so hard.
Are we all kind of in an extreme off right now? Because, we've...
You win. I mean, jumping out of a plane, you win.
I don't know. What did you do? You did the...
Bungee jumping.
I think that's pretty intense, man.
Yeah, I think that yours would be scarier. Mine was at night, and you couldn't really see a lot, and it was out over water. And I remember the guy just said, look at that red light in the distance, and then just jump.
Oh, man.
That was it.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then ultimately, if you're talking about what is still the most dangerous excursion you can go on, nothing's going to beat Ocean Gate, baby. Visiting the Titanic in a submersible that uses a PlayStation controller to operate.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
That's what I say. Some of these excursions are ridiculous. And when you say them out loud, you go to some of these other countries, they don't have the same kind of guidelines or restrictions. And you're like, wait a minute, what do I get to do?
I'd imagine, too, on the whole whitewater rafting thing, if you get thrown out and you're in a certain area, that's got to be tough to swim in.
Absolutely, yeah.
You got to be a strong swimmer.
You've got a life vest on. So you're going to float eventually if they put a life vest on you, which they're supposed to. Mm-hmm. And you have a helmet on if they do it right. So you've taken a lot of precautions.
I feel like a life vest is kind of like an OtterBox for me. I'll find a way to break that thing. I will rip it apart.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. So if you've gone on a crazier excursion where you were certain you were going to lose your life, you can hit us up, 877-979-WRMF. You can always call or text 877-979-9763. Hopefully you're up for a good laugh, because producer Denny's has got some homegrown comedy and the joke Jerry coming up in minutes.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Talking about the world's most dangerous excursion. What is the number one excursion you would not want to go on? I think I do agree with the one person who texted in and said, yeah, visiting the Titanic in a submersible. That's number one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That I think wins.
You do.
Somebody mentioned, though, the African safaris, and I've heard from people that have gone on those, and those can be really dangerous as well. I was watching one of those Yellowstone spinoffs that they had, and the guy was a hunter that was on one of those excursions, and he would have to lay in wait at night, and this woman goes out to go to the bathroom in the weeds, and a leopard gets her.
Oh, no.
And I've heard that's like legit. You've got lions and all kinds of animals. You, in a sense, they smell you, and they know that you're delicious.
Oh. So don't pee yourself, or don't pee and give them more stuff to smell.
I just pee. Well, I mean, you got to go to the bathroom, Virginia. What are you going to do?
I mean, I would hold it.
For how long? 3-4 days?
How long are you out there?
You were out there for a while.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I would not be doing that.
I don't want to go.
What is this magical ability you have where you never have to urinate?
I can hold it.
I want to go out like that. You're out in the jungle pooping and you get eaten by a leopard. That is not.
That's a tough way to go.
Because you're assuming she's going number one. What if she's even a little bit more vulnerable?
Yeah.
That's worse. You're right.
That's
worse. Somebody else said the running with the bulls in Pamplona is crazy. That is pretty crazy.
That is stupid.
Yeah, that's up there.
Bulls don't mess around.
Yeah,
Man.
that's ridiculous.
Somebody said when I was 8 or 9, I went around the Daytona Speedway in the pace car. I looked down at the odometer. We were going 130 miles an hour. Yeah, they do have those as well. I don't know how they get away with those. Some of those where you can drive as fast as a car will go, and people were doing 170.
Yeah, how are they insuring that thing?
I'm so baffled. It's just after my insurance discussion this week, I'm like, how do they have these excursions?
We can't do KVJ live, but they got guys going 150 miles an hour with no formal NASCAR training.
Huh? It's crazy.
We got people.
And on your way to the track, they walk you right by the bar.
And we got kids dressed as cats.
Somebody else, they texted in, they said, possibly what's going on with especially the Shark Tank excursion that they have at Paradise Island, the Bahamas, at Atlantis. It could be that those types of lawsuits aren't really a thing in the Bahamas. Now, I'm from another Caribbean country, and people just don't sue for injuries like they do here in the U.S. We're sue happy.
We are.
And so, yeah.
But this kid was from the U.S.
Yeah, the kid was. But, the question is, it happened in the Bahamas. Will it hold up?
Who can you sue? Because something tells me Atlantis has a little bit of money.
Well, that's true. And if it goes to a Bahamian court, which I assume is where you'd have to try it, maybe they could try it in the U.S. court, but I don't know how that would fly. It's jurisdiction and all that. That's a big legal question.
Who'd have thought sharks bite and coffee is hot? Huh.
I know.
It's amazing.
Crazy stuff. Do always love your comments. You can always get them into us. Text anytime, 877-979-WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All right, Denny's got a little comedy here for us. We're going to be the ones judging whether or not it is good or not. So what you got here today for the Joke Jury, Denny's?
All right, joke one. What happened to Pat Sajak when the Wheel of Fortune flew off and hit him?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would be.
Hey, what a great way to go out.
I don't know. What did he say?
What happened to him? He was disemboweled.
Disemboweled. Okay.
That's good.
Second joke. What dog explores shipwrecks?
What dog explores shipwrecks? I don't know what dog.
Scooby-Doo.
Scuba-dooba-doo.
Scuba-doo's good.
Yeah,
Dude, Scooby-Doo needs to be a thing.
Let's make it.
Scooby-Doo's underwater adventures.
Let's jump on it.
Let's make it.
I'm sure it's not copywritten.
Yeah, I'm sure Scooby-Doo would love that.
We can just make the dog exactly how they draw it.
You're right. No one will even
it's a
notice.
great idea, Virginia. No one knows how to draw cartoons, and you're going to get sued. Awesome idea.
All right, third joke for you guys. How did Joni and Chachi lose their life savings?
I don't know. How did they lose their life savings?
In a Fonzie scheme.
Oh!
That's going back. That's some late 70s comedy for you.
He knows his crowd.
Yeah. Fourth joke. Why did Europe start wearing a diaper?
I don't know. Why did Europe start wearing a diaper?
It was incontinent.
Oh, it was incontinent.
Smart comedy.
How are you so good?
Final joke for you guys. Why did the defendant hire a lawyer off OnlyFans?
I don't know. Why?
To guarantee that he got off.
Oh, that's what happens when you're on OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
They're trying to change that image.
You see it working?
Scuba-doo, man.
Scuba-Doo.
Scuba-doo.
I mean,
run.
that could be pitched to the network.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it to the top, Virginia.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, Kanye West just seems to make ridiculous decisions after ridiculous decisions. Did he get his teeth removed and replace them with titanium? What the hell? I'll give you the full scoop coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Construction causing a major headache this morning on the Turnpike southbound. It is just beyond the exit for the Sawgrass Expressway, and 2 left lanes are blocked. You're seeing heavy delays back to Glades Road. If you can, make sure to avoid the highway through that area this morning. There's also a crash to watch for that is tying you up on Okeechobee Boulevard. but look for this one right at Jog Road. That's traffic. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, confession time. I just shopped Kohl's clearance and I might have gone a little overboard. But who can blame me with all the major markdowns going on? I saved 70% on so many great finds, like cozy fleece sweats, comfy PJs, a cute sweater, stylish jeans, and I could keep going. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on Kohl's clearance major markdowns. And if you see me there again, no you didn't. Select styles, up to 70% clearance offer ends January 21st. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
The team at Begin Anew is ready to help you look your best, feel your best. This is what they do. Anti-aging, from the outside in or the inside out, whatever it is that you need. You know, maybe you're struggling with some weight gain. I know I am from over the holidays. Boy, that semaglutide sure does work. And when you drop my name at Begin Anew, get $75 off your weight loss program with the semaglutide at Begin Anew. Become a VIP member at Begin Anew and get free monthly services and then up to 20% off the treatments. I love the treatments. And with that VIP membership, they bundle things together and you save. I love a bundle and I love to save. Go see the deals at beginanewmed.com and then go see them in person right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. Renew your health, restore your beauty, feel your best. Go to beginanewmed.com today.
No matter how hectic mornings get, I can always count on breakfast at McDonald's. And with their buy one, get one for $1 deal, the choices are even better. Right now, you can choose between the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles with its savory sausage and melty American cheese, the sausage McMuffin with egg, freshly cracked on a toasted English muffin, or the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit brushed with real butter. Mornings can be unpredictable, but breakfast at Mickey D's is in the bag. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal valid for item of equal or lesser value.
I've perfected my buy one, get one game putting in reps at the mall. Now I'm ready for McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal. I can pick up Big Mac with 2 all-beef patties and Big Mac sauce, or 100% fresh beef quarter pounder with cheese, or a juicy 10-piece chicken McNuggets made with all white meat chicken, or a fillet of fish with crispy fish and melty American cheese. When I buy one, I get one for just $1. I'm finally ready to go BOGO Pro. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
Start learning a new language today. Go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's Kevin here from the KVJ Show. You don't need a resolution to lose weight. You need a solution, and that's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has full-strength semaglutide in their newest medication called Revelex. It's specially formulated to provide full-strength semaglutide in a daily tablet. With Revelex, you'll lose up to 15 pounds a month, and it's not a shot. So you can skip the weekly trip to the doctor's office. But here's the best part. Revelex costs about half of what you'll pay for other semaglutide medications like Ozempic. Half the price. Plus, Red Mountain Weight Loss includes medically supervised meal plans and free lifetime maintenance to help you keep the weight off. So why go anywhere else? At Red Mountain, you get no shots, just results. For half the price, trust the leader in medical weight loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has helped millions of people lose weight safely, and they can help you too. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, Kanye West, they were saying yesterday, had all of his teeth removed and replaced them with titanium dentures. And I was like, what?
Everybody's doing it.
Okay, Kanye, he may have been crazy, but he always had good teeth. It always looked like he kept up with his dental hygiene. So why would you pull out perfectly good teeth to put in titanium dentures? I was very upset, but then I read a little bit more this morning, and it sounds like he may have just got titanium attached to the front of his teeth with some kind of high-powered dental glue.
But still, does that come off if you ever decide that you made a terrible decision, like a lot of the decisions Kanye makes, and you want to take them off? Or is that something that you're stuck? Now, if you get a grill, pop in, pop out, good. But
I mean, and does baby got plaque with something like that? I mean, does that, when you do that to your teeth, I would imagine, doesn't stuff get stuck in there more than normal to where it's harder to get out?
Anytime you put anything in there that wasn't put in there naturally, it makes it harder to clean the teeth. That is absolutely factual.
Is there something he could swish to make the... I just got questions. I you know what? I don't even think I want the answers. Never mind.
It's just kind of gross to me. I don't know. Titanium on your front teeth, like, is that the new thing now? I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's a new thing. I'm not seeing it running crazy, but
I hope not.
Kanye's a trendsetter.
He
it
is.
Might be. Look,
he starts it all.
Genius, they say.
Ariana Grande is going to be releasing her 7th album coming up in March, and they say on her social media she has supposedly lost hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers because a lot of people are saying that she's a homewrecker. You know, she's dating the guy that she met in the musical Wicked, and now they're living together. And people are saying there was overlap, that he was still married and Ariana Grande is a homewrecker and stole him away.
Well, didn't you have a story of her either doing a song about addressing her haters?
Her new song is doubling down on it. And that's why people are really, you know, they didn't love the story, and then she comes out with the song, in a sense, clapping back at the people who said, okay, so when is anyone... People just are not to the point now where they are going to like homewreckers. It's still a tag you don't want to wear.
She's double downing.
Yeah. So we'll see where it gets her.
And finally here, the Joe Jonas, Sophie Turner drama may be coming to an end. You know, they are fighting over the custody of their 2 young daughters, and she was suing him for wrongful retention of the children. But I guess they reached an agreement concerning the custody, and she has dismissed the lawsuit and is no longer going after him. But what a mess that is.
Sansa! Sansa Stark.
What?
It's Game of Thrones. You don't know what we're talking about.
I definitely don't know.
She don't get no Thrones references.
No, she doesn't.
I do
She's
not.
lost.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Spot.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, people were saying that since Pat Sajak is going to be leaving Wheel of Fortune later this year, he's getting a little bit looser with his lips and a little bit more sassy with some of the contestants.
I hear he's going to go out and the wheel is going to just fly off and strike him.
Look, they've been coming for Pat for a minute. They've been doing a lot of hit pieces on Pat Sajak for the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah. And I think this might be one, because the headline makes it sound a lot worse than maybe it is, but I'm going to let you judge. Pat Sajak tells a contestant to shut up.
What was the headline? Do you know what it was? Was it Sajak?
I just gave you the headline. Pat Sajak tells a contestant to shut up.
Now, will you shut up so Kevin can play the clip?
All right. What do you think? How bad is this?
According to my math, by 200... Oh! You didn't mean that personally. No. Never. According to my math, by $233, you are the winner. $11,900. Shut up! That's been a big phrase lately.
She said it first, though, right? Didn't she earlier in the clip say shut up? Kind of
Wait.
like, oh, shut up.
Was it the puzzle?
She solved the puzzle. She was excited. She was celebrating. And he's like, oh, hey, you got this, you won. She's like, shut up.
Okay, let me
and
hear
then
it.
she kind of kept going on. And at the end, he's like, shut up. And so the headline is that he tells a contestant to shut up. I don't know.
She was saying it like, shut up, I got it right. And then he was saying like, shut up, you're loud.
No, I think Kevin's right, though. I think he's saying that because she had said that. And that's what I've noticed about Pat. He tries to say funny things, but they can come off as a dig, but he's trying to be sarcastic and funny, and then someone writes a headline, Pat Sajak, shut up.
That's the way the story was set up.
I'm telling you, they hit piece Sajak.
It felt like a hit piece based on what I heard. Again, if you missed it, check it out.
According to my math, by 200...
Shut up.
Oh! Okay. You didn't mean that personally. No.
Never.
According to my math, by $233, you are the winner. $11,900. Shut up! That's been a big phrase lately.
He's joking.
That's
it.
He's playing.
Hit pieces.
He's playing, but that said, he really does want her to shut up. He's on his way out, too. I mean, at this point, tell him all to shut up.
Look, I'm standing with Sajak. I see no wrongdoing on this.
Okay. All right. Not meant intentionally as a joke. Now, people saw this TikTok video from Kim Kardashian. They're having the same debate. Was she joking as she gave you a tour of her office on TikTok?
Okay.
I'm Kim Kardashian. Of course I have all my magazine covers covering my walls. I'm Kim Kardashian. Of course I have my mannequin with my custom measurements in my glam room. I'm Kim Kardashian. Of course I have my beauty campaigns on loop on a big TV wall. I'm Kim Kardashian. Of course I have 3D models, my brain and my plane in my office. I'm Kim Kardashian. Of course I have a tanning bed.
It's a trend on TikTok where like we would do, I'm a radio morning show DJ. Of course I'm drunk by 7 a.m.
Okay.
Like you do it about your career. You either make it funny by poking fun at yourself, or you make it snobby and funny by poking fun at yourself like she's doing.
So you've taken Kim Kardashian and you've merged her with TikTok, and you've basically made hell.
It's really good. I like it.
You love it.
I do.
You love it. You can't get enough of
I'm
it.
going to make one today.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll make one too.
You thirst trap.
But mine's going to be a little bit different.
Okay. A little assignment for everybody then. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, as the Dolphins lick their wounds after the way the season ended, there's a lot of speculation about which players are going to be back next year. Of course, Christian Wilkins is one of those that we are all eagerly watching and hoping that he gets re-signed.
Should we reach out to him now that the season's over? I don't want it to seem like a thirst trap, but I would like to hang out with him again.
Yeah, you're coming off like a thirst trap.
Bring him a little time.
Let the man, let his body
That's
heal.
why I'm asking.
Yeah, we'll let it breathe.
I have not texted him, even though I could. I haven't.
Let his body heal before you start destroying his mind.
Yes.
Whatever.
Another possible concern for the Miami Dolphins, are they in a trademark infringement? Their big tagline that they use and everybody loves might be something they have to abandon for next year. I'll explain why coming up next.
People dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it. Bad boy, shiny toy with a price. You know that I bought it. Killing me slow out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me makes me want you more. Just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying. So cut the headlights. Summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone. Devils roll the dice. Angels roll their eyes. And if I bleed, you'll be the last to know. Oh, it's blue. The shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got in it. Ooh,
I finally got to Hard Knocks. What a great show that is, but man, it was just tough to watch a few of the episodes as they feature the Miami Dolphins this season because there were so many injuries, and it was just gut-wrenching to watch. Like Jalen Phillips, the episode where he blew out his Achilles. You just see the pain that they go through because they work so hard to get their bodies ready, and they want to do well. They want to get to a Super Bowl and win one, and these kind of things derail their entire season and all the work that they put in. There were some episodes like that, and then the one that just aired this Tuesday was tough because it was the one that featured the Miami Dolphins going to Kansas City and that freezing cold weather and losing to the Chiefs. It was pretty tough to watch, I'm not going to lie. The end was probably the most interesting, though, because it was the attitudes that the players and the coach had looking forward and how they responded to that. They featured our good friend Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle for the Miami Dolphins. He did the last team huddle of the year.
I love that.
And this is what he said to his fellow players.
I just want to say, man, I love y'all boys. And hell of an effort all year, man. I know this wasn't the way we thought the season would end, but I'm proud of all of us, for real. All year, the way we fought, this was the most fun I had in the league since I've been in it, man. I love y'all boys, and y'all made this year special for me, and I just, want to say thank y'all, man. Love y'all, keep fighting. Remember this feeling when y'all training in the off season. Take this with you, for real, because, and just, have the right mindset when you come back next year. Just be ready to kill everything, man. Love y'all.
Okay. Well, the big question is, will Christian Wilkins be coming back next year? He is going to be a free agent after this season, and if you break down what he does productivity-wise, he should be making twice as much as he's paid. He should be making about $20 million. He's paid about $10 million. So I hope he comes back. The Miami Dolphins right now are $40 million over the NFL cap, so they've got to figure out some stuff with their contracts. There's going to be some maneuvering that they're going to have to do, redoing people's contracts and whatnot to be able to retain a lot of the personnel they have this year.
I want him to stay as a Dolphin.
Yeah, I do too.
But more than that, I want him to get the $20 million he deserves. And if the Dolphins won't pay it, he needs to go out there and get it.
The thing that might happen, a lot of people are throwing this around, there is one player on each roster that can be franchise tagged, and they think that Christian Wilkins might get the franchise tag. And what that basically means, if you don't know, the NFL is the only league that does this, but they can lock a player into a non-negotiated salary for the upcoming season.
What?
They just say, hey, we like you at $10 million. You're going to stay at $10 million. We're going to bring you back next year.
And he could get 20 somewhere else?
That's the thing. It's tough. Yeah, they can lock in one player like that. Now, if they lock him in a second time, they get an automatic 20% increase. The third time, you get 44%. But Christian
It's only
Wilkins,
1 year?
Well, you can do it multiple times. It rarely happens.
Each time is 1 year.
Yeah, it's only at a 1 year rate. You get to pick one player on your roster and lock them in for a year.
Wow, I didn't even know this existed.
He should be making a 100% increase, but yeah, he wouldn't see that if they lock him in.
We couldn't tell you didn't know about this, Virginia.
Shut up. Old low-budget, dumb Jimmy Buffett outfit. I'm trying to learn.
She is.
Well,
I just want Christian to get paid because he's my friend.
I agree.
Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Miami Dolphins, he had this to say to the team after the loss in Kansas City last week.
I think something that's special about this team is there's less of people pointing fingers at other people and a lot of people hurting, thinking about what more they could have done. I know that damn sure includes myself. This is what we said we didn't want, just to taste the playoffs. We didn't deliver, so we're going to figure out how to do that because there's championship all over this team, and it's a shame. It reminds you of why you commit so much to this game because this hurts, man. This team this season, did you guys make me proud of how you battled? I'm honored to be a coach of you guys. You guys are warriors, and we'll get through this, but it will be tough, and that's okay. I love you guys, man.
He was almost in tears talking to the team because there was just so much hype, so much thoughts on what was going to happen this year for the Miami Dolphins.
And they looked so good, and then all the injuries.
Yeah, the end of the season didn't go well. So that was the unfortunate part. I thought they did a good job wrapping it up, though, because it really is interesting. I mean, you start pretty much the NFL season in April. And so Hard Knocks wrapped up the season on the Miami Dolphins by saying this.
The journey that began last April has come to an end. It wasn't for a lack of effort or talent or courage. And the genuine fellowship so easy to see in the team photo taken so long ago means it surely wasn't for a lack of heart. Give yourself, body and soul, to something for 10 months, and it changes you. And if you believe in that thing, it makes you better. The Dolphins have come a long way in 2 years under Mike McDaniel. Still, there's a long way yet to go. Their season is over, but their story is not, because losing doesn't get the final word as long as you're willing to fight. After all, April is right around the corner.
So there you go. Dolphins fans looking to April. Yeah, it is good. It's a very well done show.
That's a very awesome way to end that. The voice, the words, the whole thing. I loved it.
Lee Schreiber is just amazing as the voice of Hard Knocks.
He's good.
He is. So, hey, there you go. Looking forward to April, and you hope that Christian Wilkins returns. The thing that may not be returning next season, though, fins up. There is speculation, and for some reason, they believe that now Jimmy Buffett, who is a Dolphins fan, is out of the picture, that the Margaritaville brand might give a cease and desist to the Miami Dolphins because Margaritaville owns Fins Up. They trademarked it way back in the day. And Mike McDaniel, when they win, the coach, he runs off the field with the fin up on his head because it's all fins up. I mean, that's the big tagline and the slogan. And you do remember, too, when it was Landshark Stadium?
Yeah.
That was a time because Jimmy Buffett was such a huge Miami Dolphins fan that Stephen Ross, the Dolphins owner, said, yeah, we're going to name it Landshark Stadium. Now, they had an issue with the Pro Bowl in 2010 and the Super Bowl, but yeah, back in 2009, it was Landshark Stadium. But now that Jimmy Buffett's not in the picture, apparently there's rumblings that Margaritaville is going to be like, yeah, you guys can't use Fins Up, man. We trademarked that in 2012.
Dang. So, what would Jimmy do?
No, that's
Jimmy wouldn't sue the Dolphins.
He would not sue the Dolphins. So
Come on.
I'm hoping that this is just speculation.
I hope you're right.
Because, what are you going to use? Other than Fins Up is perfect. What are you going to do? Like, feel the teal? Honestly, there's just nothing...
Feel the teal. I don't hate feel the teal.
You don't hate that?
I don't hate it.
All right. Well, I wanted to put that out there to see if anybody had a good alternate slogan because I couldn't think of anything that was better than Fins Up.
Don't doubt the snout.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's terrible. Feel the teal is kind of funny.
Okay, feel the teal.
Can you beat Feel the Teal?
Okay, we'll see if anybody can trump that. If they did have to do an alternate slogan, what would you give to the Dolphins? 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Well, the construction that has been causing massive delays this morning on the Turnpike southbound beyond the Sawgrass Expressway has finally been cleared, and you are starting to see speeds return to normal. However, you can still expect residual delays on the approach to Glades Road. 95 also moving slowly in the northbound direction between Copans Road and Hillsborough Boulevard. And there is a crash to watch for tying you up on Lyons Road. This is at Palmetto Park Road. Another crash is slowing you down on US 1. Look for this at Lucerne Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Suits from 97.9 WRMF.
On an MSC cruise, beauty is everywhere. It's in the thrill of a water slide, top-notch entertainment, and in quieter propellers. It's in the sunset and that toast on your very first night on board. Discover the beauty of Ocean Key, MSC's private island marine reserve, and more destinations with drinks, Wi-Fi, and more included starting from $279. MSC Cruises, for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Prices based on per person. Ships registered in Panama, Malta.
Save money on groceries with Winn-Dixie Rewards. It's easy. Let's break it down. Unlock weekly sale prices on winning deals. Earn 2% to 15% back every single shop. Save big with digital coupons picked for you. Plus, new members score $5 off. Sign up today. Download the app or visit WinnDixie.com. Save more with Winn-Dixie Rewards. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. Terms and exclusions apply. See store or visit windixie.com/rewards-terms for more details. $5 off at $30 purchase. 2% to 15% back eligible on qualifying purchases.
This week at Target, discover deals for new spaces, new flavors, and new feats. Get 25% off bed & bath must-haves from Threshold and Casa Luna and freshen up your space with new finds. Or savor new flavors from Favorite Day and get 25% off seasonal cookies, candy, and more this week with Target Circle. Also get 30% off pull-ups and goodnights and foster feats of confidence for your kiddos. Check back each week for more new ways to save. But hurry, these deals end Saturday, so it's time for a Target run. Restrictions apply. See Target.com for details.
I saw my girlfriend the other day, and she is so happy with her perky breasts. Now, she's had kids, multiple kids, and she was happy with her body, but she was not happy with her breasts. And this is the story with so many of us that have breastfed and gone through childbirth. At the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, they are body experts. They put everything back where the good Lord intended it before you had kids, sometimes giving you a better perky look than you even had in your 20s. It is amazing. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Bauermeister, and the female plastic surgeon, Dr. Giselle. This is the team that's going to make you feel so safe in their hands. You've got to go see them in Jupiter and in Boca. Whatever body work you're looking to do, breasts, tummy, fat transfer, liposuction, explanting. They do it all to get you feeling great and get that beach body back. Aquaplasticsurgery.com in Jupiter and in Boca. Aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Hey, it's Suits, and man, it was a great feeling this morning when I was getting ready for work. I decided to go for a shirt that I have not fit in for years, and it fit comfortably. And it's all thanks to Coastal Weight Loss Secret. I am down 30 pounds with the help of Dr. Adam Zuckerman and the entire team at Coastal Weight Loss Secret. They can help you lose up to a pound of fat every day, and there's no exercise required, no counting points or calories, and none of those expensive prepackaged meals. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. I lost 30 in 2 months, and I am not great when it comes to eating healthy. They were able to walk me through the entire program, and if I can do it, you can do it too. Whether you want to lose a little bit of weight or make a drastic change, Dr. Adam Zuckerman and the team at Coastal Weight Loss Secret can help you reach your goals. Schedule your free consultation today with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. You can call them at 561-680-3090. That's 561-680-3090, or visit them online today at coastalweightlosssecret.com.
You know, I was looking through some videos this morning that I was posting. The good team from Good Greek Moving and Storage totally broke down the North Pole for Little Smiles, and it is completely moved. They are the mover and storer of choice for us, for Little Smiles, and for so many KVJ Nationers. Greek Moving and Storage has been with us for over 20 years, and now they're expanding. They can help you with everything relocation, from real estate to mortgage to insurance. They do it all.
I've heard of people using some of these cut rate moving places, and then I hear that the movers don't even show up, or they take their stuff to the wrong place, or it's all broken when it gets there. That's why you go with Good Greek Moving and Storage, because none of those things are going to happen.
They also offer the service of junk removal as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you need done. They can do it. Any part of your relocation. All you need is to rely on the team from Good Greek Moving and Storage, Good Greek Insurance, Good Greek Real Estate. They do it all. Find everything at goodgreek.com, because it's all Good Greek to us.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
New year, new savings. Find your dream car at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
The
clouds are back and we are feeling muggier and warmer too. Highs this afternoon, mid to upper 70s with spotty showers and thunderstorms rolling through even this evening. Then by tonight, it is staying cloudy. Overnight lows in the mid and upper 60s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members. Get a free lunch during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's of West Palm Beach on January 18th. Plus, big savings on tools and more. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Less than 30 minutes away from that code word you need to go head out to a Sandals resort in the Caribbean for 4 days and 3 nights. Danny and Megan, their show is going to be live from the Sandals Dunn's River in Jamaica today and tomorrow. So if you want to hear what that resort is all about, that's where Sandra from Royal Palm Beach, our winner this week, is going to be going. Make sure you have the WRMF app already downloaded on your phone so you can enter in that code word at 9 a.m. You'll get another one at 11 a.m., 1, 3, and 5 p.m. 5 chances to qualify today.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
We're hearing that possibly the Dolphins might have to lose their fins up slogan. I don't know whether or not Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville brand is going to make this power move, but some people are speculating with Jimmy now no longer with us that it is a corporate move that could be made. They trademarked Fins Up for their Land Shark beer in 2012. And if they exercise that as a corporation, they could force the Dolphins to stop using it. And it's just really kind of ingrained now. Fins Up is it. If you see on social media, you tag everything Fins Up, you know, that kind of puts you into the Dolphins world and vernacular. And that might be part of the problem, is that Margaritaville's saying, hey, all we're getting is Dolphins chatter. And that's not doing a lot for our beer brand or our Margaritaville casinos and resorts. So that could be why they might exercise that, saying, yeah, you guys got to get rid of the Fins Up. We own that, and that's our thing.
But would Jimmy Buffett want Margaritaville to sue the Dolphins?
There's a country song that says, what would Jimmy Buffett do?
Yes.
And that would be the question. He was a huge Dolphins fan. That was his team. And
he loved football.
He was good friends with Stephen Ross, and that's why they named it Land Shark Stadium. So, yeah, I don't think that is the question, and I have a feeling there's chatter going on that people always wanted to exercise this, but Jimmy Buffett would never allow it. Now Jimmy Buffett's not there. So now, you know, somebody might be like, yeah, it's time. It's time.
Y'all better make sure y'all make that legacy straight and right, because you don't want zombie Jimmy Buffett getting pissed off.
No, you do not.
You do not want to be ghosted by a mad Jimmy Buffett.
No.
Come on.
Somebody point out Nova Southeastern also uses that. They're the Sharks, so they do the Fins Up as well. So it could affect them. They could exercise it on both the Dolphins and Nova Southeastern.
They're not getting in a lot of chatter, though. I don't hear anybody talking about Nova Southeastern. It's not going to have the same impact,
for the Fins Up here. I mean, that's, like I said.
That's huge.
It is. Yeah, it's big. Fins Up is pretty well branded now with the Miami Dolphins, but they don't own it. So what are you going to do? Like I said, the best thing I come up with is Feel the Teal, and I just don't think that is going to land.
Did anybody else contribute one better than Feel the Teal?
We do. In fact, the one that a lot of people said, and I don't know if it's going to cut through, but you remember the movie Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, which was about the Miami Dolphins? And you remember it was all about the bad guy was actually a kicker for the Dolphins that had missed the kick, and it was all about laces out. So people think laces out should be the tagline. Laces out! So I don't know if that would catch on the same way. A lot of other people might be confused that they don't know the movie. And let me tell you, honestly, Fins Up is the best we have. I'm looking at how depressing this is because, the idea is just, I don't know. Tell me if you feel any of these suggestions people text in. Swim to win.
No, it's awful.
Ride the wave.
Corny.
Fin it to win it.
That's, I don't hate that.
I don't hate that.
Beware of our corkscrew penises.
Yes, the Dolphins are quite a carnal animal, and they have corkscrew penises.
But that doesn't really roll off the tongue, though, doesn't it?
It's hard to explain to the children.
Right. I don't know if that's just
fear the corkscrew.
I don't know if that works on a shirt. I mean, you just see all these phallic dolphins. I just, no. Somebody said, I'd like to just hear the crowd mimic the sound of a porpoise. Virginia could do this. I can't even do that.
Everyone, let's all try to do that together. Let's get some porpoise
this is
power.
what it sounds like we did. That'd be terrible.
A stadium full of that porpoise power?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
It's hard to do. I get a little lightheaded.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's not going to work.
We look weird doing it, too. I'm looking back at the playback.
Well, I'm trying to pretend like I am a dolphin, and I don't know how that helps the sound, but I think it does.
No, it doesn't really work at all. So, yeah, let's just hope that, be cool. Margaritaville, land shark. Just let the Dolphins have it, please. Somebody cleared up how the franchise tag would work for our friend Christian Wilkins if he is hit with the franchise tag, and that is the speculation, making $10 million this year. He would be paid the average of the top 5 defensive tackles if he gets franchise tag. So he'd be paid $19.7 million. I said his value is right around 20, so that may not be the worst thing ever. I know sometimes it seems like some NFL players are disgruntled when they're franchise tag, but that wouldn't be too awful, I guess.
If you were going to get 20 and you got 19.7, I think that's a win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then somebody pointed out they loved how Hard Knocks on HBO, and they wrapped up here with this clip.
The journey that began last April has come to an end.
They're rocking Bad Bunny's Otra Noche in Miami.
That's so smart.
It's a cool song. Yeah, it's got a really cool vibe. It just was well done. They also had a scene in there. Remember how they used Phil Collins in the Air Tonight on Miami Vice way back in the day? And you had to really know the scene. It's what made Miami Vice so cool. It's a great song. They recreated that whole Miami Vice scene with the song playing, the car driving through Miami, and then they led it right into when the Dolphins launched onto the field in Kansas City. So it was a cool episode. There were a lot of cool things that were in it. So, I mean, what a great song that just kind of has the feel of Miami. So it was a good season of Hard Knocks. It was a disappointing season, I would say, for the Dolphins. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, got KVJ Court with two people in a relationship that can't come to terms on this issue. The my no lovemaking in front of mom policy. What? I'll let you know what that is next.
You have my heart, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. And that's when you need me there. With you, I'll always share. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, ella,
Okay, if you've got an issue going on in your relationship, no matter what the relationship is, and you need somebody to settle it, you can go on ahead and send us an email. Put KVJ Court in it so we know what it's all about. Mail at kvjshow.com. This subject line is definitely something that gets your attention. It says, my no love making in front of mom policy.
Shouldn't everybody have that?
It feels like a good policy. I can't even believe this is any kind of debate. But it says in this email, my boyfriend was a mama's boy. It was one of the things that initially attracted me to him. But then later it became a problem after I met his mom. And for some reason, she didn't really like me and spent the last 8 months of her life trying to break us up.
Oh, boy.
Sadly, she had a heart attack and died in her own bed. My boyfriend was devastated and might have gone 4 months without smiling. It was a tough time in our relationship, but I was supportive. Due to the cost, my boyfriend had his mother cremated, and he brought her ashes home. For 2 months, her urn stayed in a box. Then one day, I come over to his place, and the urn is out, and a photo of his mom is taped to it. Trying to put my personal feelings aside, but I thought it was kind of creepy.
You can't say that.
Then last night, as we're in his bed having some adult time, I look over and I see his mom's face staring at me. Yes, he has now moved his mother's ashes into the bedroom. I was startled and I couldn't continue. Simply telling my boyfriend why then caused a huge fight. I told him, look, I just can't be intimate with you if your mom is in the room. He thought I was being ridiculous. I don't think I am. What do you think? Am I being ridiculous for my no love making policy in front of mom?
This is so silly. I think you are kind of being ridiculous. It's his house, right?
Yeah, it's his place. I don't know if it's house, apartment, condo, whatever.
So he can put Mama wherever he wants. And you won. Mama didn't like you. Mama died. You're still there. You're still banging her son.
So
you won.
Here's one of those things where personally, I wouldn't care if you kept the ashes in the room with the pet. It wouldn't bother me. But on the other side, I also understand not putting it in the bedroom either. If some people get creeped out by that stuff, I think you get creeped out by that stuff. And
you'd be in my mind. Yeah. It'd affect my my mood.
If I knew that it even slightly bothered you, I'd probably move them. But either way.
So when you're making love to Kevin, you would move your mom?
I would move my mom.
At least turn it around.
Because you know your mom would not approve of you and Kevin in a relationship.
No.
Kevin's not good enough for you.
No, my mom would have an attitude problem, even in heaven. Towards Kevin.
I'll have Suits put up a poll. We'll find out if she is being ridiculous or not. Would you have a problem being intimate in the same room as your partner's mom's ashes?
I wouldn't have zero problem with that.
Oh, we know you deliver, workhorse pony.
Workhorse pony.
We know nothing's going to stop you from laying it.
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can see where she's saying something. I think I'm a little bit more on her side. It just, hey, look, if you want to keep in the bedroom, that's fine. But if we're going to do this, it's just a weird thing. Look, some people have that same thing when it comes to pets. They just don't want the pets in the room. Some people, it doesn't bother them. But that's just one of those things. If everybody's cool, you're fine. But if one person has an objection to it, then you got to listen to the objector in these type of intimate situations.
To me, this is one of them things where everyone should be #BeCool. He should get that some people are not going to be down with your dead mom staring at you while you're getting
that's why they
down.
had the fight, because she said something. He's like, how do you not see this is weird?
And I understand that, so keep it in a, but I also, it wouldn't bother me in the least bit either, though.
She needs to bring it up, but not while they're in the throes of passion.
Especially if
she just couldn't continue, and that's why it came up.
Girl, get your head back in the game.
She
Don't
couldn't.
look at the urn. Turn your head and maybe bring it up when you're not in the middle of the act.
And I'm going to try to clean up for the radio, but let's say a position is made.
Do it on Kevin.
And then you turn, and now you're just face-to-face locking eyes with dead mom.
Yes, right. Imagine that. You're just like, well, I can't do this.
But I'm with you. Don't say it in the middle of it either. I just feel like everyone could be cool in this situation and nobody is.
Everyone made mistakes.
Micah said you might want to keep in mind, too, that technically mom is also naked in the jar. So put that in your mind as well.
All right.
It's you, me, and your naked mom over there in her urn.
So it's kind of a weird threesome.
Sounds like Mike is.
It's a weird cuckold. That's what it is.
It's a cuckold.
Your mom is cuckolding you. That's, in a sense, that's really what's happening. I know
All right.
it sounds bizarre, but that's what it is.
When you say it like that, we got to put a stop to this.
That's not what. No, because that means mom would have to be into it for it to be a real cuckold.
Kevin don't know what a cuckold is.
You know she's not into it. Okay, so here's where it breaks down. Would you have a problem being intimate in the same room as your partner's mom's ashes? Especially, keep in mind, too, there's a photo of mom on the urn looking at you. So it's not like you can pretend it's a decorative vase. You know what it is the entire time.
She's looking. She's judging you, too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's thinking that you're not bringing it like you should.
And you know she didn't like you. She didn't want you with her son. 55% say yes, they would have a problem with this.
So it's about half and half.
Half and half.
Half our audience would not care. They just want to get that freak on.
Yeah.
Power through it, baby.
It is kind of an interesting number that's all it is. But
I bet you they're the same people that would say they don't mind their pet watching either.
I think that's more weird than the urn because the pet is like still with us.
I've heard stories where the pet tries to kind of get involved, and it's just like, what? No, sorry.
It's not the time for Frodo to lick you.
Frodo, you're not a cuckold.
Yeah.
That would be.
That would be.
The
dog's encouraging it.
Now we're in a bit of a menage a trois situation.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I got some whacked out news for you. And Bird, there's some disturbing stories. One about a human hand in a pocket, a human head in a freezer.
Whoa.
Two separate stories that will rock your world in the whacked out news coming up next.
Truth is bulletproof, there's no fooling you. I don't dress the same. Me and who you say I was yesterday have gone our separate ways. Left my living fast somewhere in the past, 'cause that's for chasing cars. Turns out open bars lead to broken hearts. I'm going way too far. I know it used to be crazy. I know it used to be fun. You say it used to be wild. I say I used to be young. You tell me time has not changed me. That's fine, I've had a good run. I know I used to be crazy. That's 'cause I used to be young. Take one, pour it out, it's not worth crying about the things you can't erase. Like tattoos and regrets, words I never meant, the ones that got away. Left my living fast somewhere in the past and took another road. Turns out crowded rooms empty out as soon as somewhere else to go. I know it used to be crazy. I know it used to be fun. You say it used to be wild. I say I used to be young. You tell me time has not changed me. That's fine, I've had a good run. I know I used to be crazy. That's 'cause I used to be young. I know it used to be crazy, messed up, but God, was it fun? I know it used to be wild. That's 'cause I used to be young. Those wasted nights are not wasted. I remember everyone. I know I used to be crazy. That's That's 'cause I used to be young. You tell me time has done changed me. That's fine, I've had a good run. I know I used to be crazy. That's 'cause I used to be young.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Wow, some twisted stories here in the Whacked Out News and a few mysteries to tell you about as well. There's a family in Colorado that left a deep freezer on their front lawn for anyone to take. They might have wanted to check it first because apparently there's a human head in the deep freezer.
What?
Don't know how you miss that one.
Well, so wait, hold on. They left it out?
They left it out for anybody to take. Apparently, the previous owners had left it.
Oh,
and so
my
now
gosh.
the police are investigating as a possible homicide. But you have a few suspects here. I mean, you've got the current owners who could have used it for that, or the previous owners who left it behind.
That's what I'm always afraid of. If you find a dead body, reporting the dead body, aren't the police initially kind of going, all right?
You're part of the suspect pool, no
Right?
doubt. They got to look at everybody
You're
attached
on the
to
list.
it. Yeah, have to be.
You have to be. Because there are people that report it and act like, oh, I just found this body, and they really are the murderer.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know. Another twisted story here. There's a security guard that's working at an art center in Pueblo, Colorado. He was caught with a human hand in a plastic bag in his pocket. Officers were called after a witness recorded video of a decapitated body near a creek. So the officers were searching the area. They located a dead, decapitated female body, and then the suspect, Solomon Martinez, asked another guy, hey, man, you want to absolve $1,000 off your debt? I really need you to dig a 10-foot hole for me. And that led people right to him. When you started adding it all together,
Oh, my God.
he was arrested for first-degree murder. Twisted stuff going on, man.
A lot of severed.
Yeah.
He had the hand on him?
Yeah, I don't know why he decided to take the hand with him in a plastic bag in his pocket.
He's playing rock, paper, scissors.
It's kind of crazy. Wouldn't it be confusing, though, if you saw him standing there and his hands are out of his pockets, but there's a hand in his pocket? And you'd be like, what's going on there?
It'd take you a minute to kind of figure it out.
Wait a minute, I see your two hands, but you got... Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
If anybody ever asks him, hey, can you give me a hand with this? He's ready.
yeah. I know the theme song for this. It's by Alanis Morissette. There's a 62-year-old man in New York that got arrested for trapping and spray painting squirrels a bright apple red color.
That's not cool.
Good luck trying to do them to them West Palm Beach squirrels. They'll kick your butt, man.
They are very spry.
The ones down here in South Florida, they've done time.
Thin and active. Thin and active. Lizzie Ashley is a 29-year-old Brooklyn musician. And he decided to have a baby shower for his baby mama. That was 5 Z's.
How many? He has currently 5 women are pregnant?
He knocked up 5 women. They're all 5. 5 different women are pregnant with his baby at this time. So he thought it would be a nice gesture to have a joint baby shower. Of course, saved a little money for him, but,
And these women all got along?
They were all there in the photo. Apparently, they're cool with it. I don't know. It's
Mopo?
today's youth. I don't know, Virginia. Don't know. But
So non-traditional.
wow. Huh? Right? 5 at one time.
5 at once is a lot. I've heard of like 2 or 3, but 5?
Yeah.
I
My
don't think-
goodness.
I don't think there'll be any drama whatsoever. I think it'll work out pretty
It's
good.
going to work out well.
I'm sure they'll all be cool to each other.
Tyreek Hill, you taking notes? There's a Chuck E. Cheese game show in the works.
Ooh.
Adult teams of 2 are going to be competing in supersized arcade games like the pinball and the human claw to earn the most tickets to exchange for prizes off a massive prize wall.
Terrible at pinball, but that claw. I'm okay at the claw.
I love it. I want to play it. I want to be a part of it.
It seems like a good thing to do with the brand. They don't really seem to know that, they got rid of the animatronics and, they still do the pizza. And I think they're trying to figure out what their niche is. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of, you associate Chuck E. Cheese with games. They had so many. When I was a kid growing up, man, there was an arcade game that I used to watch every day. It was just kids playing video games, and I loved it. I love watching people. It's a great idea.
The problem with the claw, my only knock is the claw can suffer from ED. It needs, you got to make sure the claw is a legit.
They do that by design.
I know they do, but
yeah.
There are some claws that are a little bit more fair.
We should play a game. What has a weaker grip?
Jason or the claw that's been rigged?
If you put your hand in there, could you actually pull a stuffed animal out?
I think the claw's got me. I got a weak ass grip. But that claw never had a good grip.
Never.
No, terrible.
They do it on purpose.
Well, to help people keep their New Year's resolutions, a bar in the UK just renamed itself The Gym.
That's great.
So now you can tell your friends you've gone to the gym every day this week.
That's like The Office on Atlantic Avenue in
Delray.
Delray.
I'm at the office, yeah.
I love it.
The gas station and convenience store. We actually were talking about it with unfortunately named places. It's called Come and Go, spelled K-U-M. They apparently were bought out and are now going to be changing their name. So
Too bad.
No longer see any more Come and Goes.
I mean, how do you stay on the map? You're established. What are you doing? Everybody loves that name. Take selfies next to it.
Yes.
Why? What are you going to change it to? Something boring?
Well, the Maverick chain convenience stores bought it out, and so now I guess all 400 are going to be called Maverick. And people are like, what is this, Top Gun?
What a shame.
Yeah, so.
What a shame.
Yeah, I know. People are going to see a photo of a Come and Go, though, in 10 years back. There's no way. That has to be Photoshopped.
It was real, y'all.
It was real, yeah. City leaders in the Sacramento suburb of Rancho Cordova, California, are considering changing the name of a street that's been around since the subdivision was built some 18 years ago. The street has no houses on it, but it's known as Poopanaut Court.
That's good.
What?
P-O-O-P-E-N-A-U-T Court. And here are some people talking about the name and their thoughts on it.
Poopanaut? Poopanaut? I thought it was very strange.
It's a funny name for a street. I wouldn't think that would be a street's name.
I can see why people wants to change. You've changed the name to something less offensive.
Why change it? It's been there for so long.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is a valley in Yosemite National Park, and that's why they named it. But apparently the Rancho Cordova City Council is considering it their duty to wipe this name off the map. So.
Duty to wipe?
It's pretty good. News people love it.
Kevin loved reading that.
And how about this for an unfortunate name? This woman was on TikTok explaining how whenever she takes a new job, they always do that thing where they take your first initial and your last name.
Yes.
They do that at a lot of companies, and that's kind of the default on it. And then they have a problem when they realize her name is Samantha Hart. Here she is talking about the issues she's had.
My name is Samantha Hart, and most companies use the email designation of first initial last name, meaning that my email would be Shart. And I've had 2 professional jobs so far, and at every single workplace, this has been the email company structure. And at every single workplace, I have received an email from HR the week before I start letting me know that my name does not exactly fit the company email structure as they would intend. And would I mind if they gave me a different structure for my email? To which I always say, yeah, I don't want an email that says Shart. Yeah, fix it. Give me something else.
Okay, there you go.
No one wants to be called Shart.
No, that's tough to have as your email address. So yeah, I can see that's one of those problems with that. All right, if you would like a 4-day, 3-night trip for 2 to any Sandals resort in the Caribbean, Bahamas, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Barbados, Antigua, Grenada, or Curacao, you need to take the code word airplane, 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 and enter it into the very free WRMF app right now. That is your first registration. But you're going to have 4 more code words coming at you today at 11 a.m., 1, 3, and 5 p.m. 5 different times to qualify each and every single weekday at those times. Airplane is what you need. Enter it into the WRMF app right now.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Seeing some slowdowns right now on 95 southbound as you're approaching Lantana Road. Look for an accident in the area that is off to the left shoulder. There's also a crash to watch for that is tying you up on Lyons Road. This one at Palmetto Park Road, and another wreck slowing you down on Federal Highway. This one is at Palmetto Park Road. In Broward County, you're seeing some fairly heavy slowdowns on 95 northbound between Copans Road and Hillsborough Boulevard. Give yourself some extra time through that area. A disabled vehicle has just been cleared up on 95 northbound in the express lanes approaching Broward Boulevard. Expect some residual delays in the area. That's traffic. I'm Suits from 97.9 WRMF.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head.
It's legal, we'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Skincare is self-care, and with daily beauty steals of 50% off during Ulta Beauty's Love Your Skin event, I can find everything I need to make loving my skin a daily practice, from brands like Osea, Lancome, and Tula. And I can shop weekly skin and wellness deals of 30% off more must-have brands. Plus, see what's new from brands like Bubble and in select stores, Sol de Janeiro and Ulla Henriksen. Hurry, event ends January 20th. Shop in store, online, or try pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful. Conditions apply.
Tired of those glasses and contact lenses? Luckily, I've got a perfect solution. It's going to Panu Laser, the only place in South Florida I would trust my eyes to. It's because of the expertise of Dr. Mutiella. He only uses state-of-the-art lasers, and he's performed over 100,000 LASIK procedures. He knows what he's doing, and he did my procedure about 10 years ago, and it was easy. 90 seconds. There was no pain, vision goes blurry, it then clears up, and you're back to work the very next day. That's how easy it is. And he makes it easy to pay, too. You don't need any money now, not even this year. In 2025, you got a full 12 months with zero down and zero interest before you got to pay anything. And when you mention my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, they'll take an additional $500 off. Plus, you talk about easy. It's the locations. They are all over South Florida. It's not just one place. So you can find one near you and book your free consultation today to do what I did. Just go to PanuLaser.com online. That's PANNU laser.com.
Your floors can go from clean to dirty fast. From juice spills, whoops, to muddy paw prints, to little sticky finger marks. Good thing your Swiffer WetJet works fast too. Swiffer WetJet easily cleans everyday messes as quick as they happen. The next mess is right around the corner. So grab your Swiffer WetJet and just spray, push, all clean.
You got everything in this room at HomeSense?
Yeah, it's the new me. I shine, I don't settle.
This leather sectional, the gorgeous hand-woven rug.
Hey, love means never having to say it's too expensive.
So was it?
Oh, it was love at first sight.
No, was it pricey?
Everything in this room costs less than just the sofa I used to have.
It's beautiful. Well done, you and HomeSense.
Every time I go, I hear a little voice telling me, yes.
I want yes.
Then you want HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
When the Cooling Advisors truck is in my neighborhood, it makes me so proud. I love the fact that my neighbors are catching on and sharing the word and loving the customer service that they provide at Cooling Advisors. I love this new maintenance program they started called the Cooling Club. If you're like me and you want to stay ahead of an AC emergency, regular service with the Cooling Club at Cooling Advisors can save you thousands in energy costs over the year, and you're not going to be calling them p.m. at midnight because your AC isn't working because it's clogged and you didn't keep up with the maintenance. Joining the Cooling Club from Cooling Advisors can be as much as 30% savings every year. When you're in the Cooling Club like me, you get a longer life for your AC system, lower electric bills, and your current warranty is maintained properly. They know that their name and their reputation is everything, and they're local. They live here in this town. They're raising their families here. They background screen and drug test all of their employees so you can feel safe about the team that comes into your home. CoolingAdvisors.com.
Have you heard the news about Stringer's Tavern and Oyster Bar? Look, brace yourself because they've upped their game and launched a brand new menu. Yeah, my mouth is watering just thinking about their she crab bisque and luscious sterling silver Kansas City strip steak. Oh, not to mention, of course, their oysters. Plus, they've got your next event covered with their new private room that seats 70 people. Check out StringersTavern.com for weekly events, live music reservations, and more. Stringer's Tavern and Oyster Bar in Sewell's Point for a guaranteed good time. Hey, could I get another one of these?
Plus tax tag title $9.99 dealer fee must finance with Ford Motor Credit F-150 PFA 04569 MSRP 81680. Courtesy loaner 8 miles Bronco PLC 17769 RRE 19295 MSRP 50235 and 33025 includes all factory rebates ends month end.
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
It's go time at Greco Ford in Delray Beach. Go for big inventory. There's over 640 new Fords available with loads more on the way. Go for big discounts like new 2023 Ford F-150s with up to $11,000 off MSRP. New 2023 Ford Broncos or new 2024 Ford Bronco Sports, your choice, with up to $4,000 off MSRP. Go to get more for your trade. Greco Ford will give you a huge offer. It's go time. Don't miss F-150s, $11,000 off. Broncos and Bronco Sports, $4,000 off at Greco Ford in Delray Beach on Federal Highway just south of Linton or GrecoFordofDelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
Hey, it's Kevin here from the KVJ Show. You don't need a resolution to lose weight. You need a solution, and that's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has full-strength semaglutide in their newest medication called Revilex. It's specially formulated to provide full-strength semaglutide in a daily tablet. With Revilex, you'll lose up to 15 pounds a month, and it's not a shot. So you can skip the weekly trip to the doctor's office. But here's the best part. Revilex costs about half of what you'll pay for other semaglutide medications like Ozempic. Half the price. Plus, Red Mountain Weight Loss includes medically supervised meal plans and free lifetime maintenance to help you keep the weight off. So why go anywhere else? At Red Mountain, you get no shots, just results. For half the price, trust the leader in medical weight loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has helped millions of people lose weight safely, and they can help you too. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
All right, can you tell a real Florida headline from a fake Florida headline? Many of these pulled from our very own Whacked Out News that you just heard here, where you got Virginia and Denny's to see if they can determine the real from the fake Florida headlines. First one is for you here today, Virginia. What do you think, real or fake? Florida woman on mushrooms claims to have discovered fountain of youth in her backyard. Turns out it was her neighbor's pool. What do you think? Is that a real or fake Florida headline?
I'm going to go fake.
Going to go fake on that. You are correct. Oh. That is not real. We all know where the Fountain of Youth is. It's in St. Augustine.
It's at the plastic surgeon's office.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
That's where it is, baby.
All right, Denny's, what do you think about this one? A real or fake Florida headline. Florida man breaks into a zoo to ride a giraffe, gets bitten by an angry penguin.
Oh, it feels like a very Florida thing.
The animals fight back.
Yeah.
It does feel that way.
Oh, man. I heard that tone, but I'm going to stick with my initial thoughts.
Going to go with real?
Yes.
You are correct.
Oh. Okay.
That is a Florida thing.
So far, we're perfect.
Yes.
All right, Virginia, how about this? Florida man with drugs around penis denies they were his.
Were they strapped?
That's not mine.
No, who put that there?
I don't know how they got that.
Oh, must have been some unsavory woman I was with.
Right.
I'm going to say that's real. That feels so Florida.
She's going to go real. That one is
fake. Damn.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that did not happen.
I just wanted it too bad.
How about this one, Denny's? Real life Leatherface. Florida man robs bank using human flesh as a mask.
That's horrifying.
Yes, it is. Real or fake?
Bird loves Leatherface.
Loves skin. Human skin.
That's got to be fake. That'd be just nightmare fuel.
That would be nightmare fuel. You're right. That is fake.
All right.
I didn't think you'd fall for that one. I was testing the waters. I was seeing how far I could push the line.
Well, because that would get way more attention than just robbing a bank.
You would have known about that story.
That would be an immediate red flag.
What about this one, Virginia? Real or fake Florida headline? Florida man arrested for dancing on a police vehicle claims he was just trying to summon the aliens. Did that really happen? Is that real or fake?
Does Bird have an alibi for when that all went down?
That's a great question.
Feels like a very birdish thing to do.
That's how it's easy for him to write.
I do talk a lot to this guy.
Oh, gosh.
Don't let it get in your head, Virginia.
It just feels like something he would love to do. I don't know. I'm going to guess this one is real.
That one is real, yes.
Really?
Florida man loves aliens.
Is
You
it
guys
their
didn't
fault?
warn me.
Can you sue the aliens?
He's trying to sue the government.
Oh.
For allowing it.
fault?
For knowing about it and allowing it.
Good luck trying to sue the aliens.
They're going to send you right to voicemail.
Oh, they'll vaporize you.
Could you imagine how powerful their alien representation would be?
Good.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Alien lawyer?
I just feel like if aliens are here, they're not dumber than us. They are smarter than humans.
Definitely.
They'll get off.
What do you think would be a worse show, Alien Lawyer or Cop Rock? Remember that song where they sang in the courtroom?
I think Alien Lawyer would be amazing.
That'd be the best show ever.
He would watch every episode.
If you pitch both, I think I'm greenlighting Alien Lawyer.
I'm not
Me
gonna,
too.
I'm not gonna lie. Alien Lawyer and Cop Rock is a great block of programming.
There's a seat for every butt.
I'm sorry, Kevin. This has gone on so long, I can't even remember what the question was.
Florida man claims to have been abducted by aliens, demands government compensation. Real or fake Florida headline?
I'm going to say real.
Gonna go real? It is, yes. If it's aliens in Florida, it's gotta be real. Okay, this next headline's for you, Virginia. Florida man arrested for whipping out samurai sword in trash dispute. Do you think that's real or fake?
Gosh. I feel like that could happen.
I do too.
I feel like it's probably happened.
I think half the people on the show have a personal sword story.
I do.
I do.
I wish I did.
Yeah, I'm jealous. It just seems so aggressive.
I saw somebody lose a tennis match and pull out a sword.
Really?
Yes.
It's hard to play tennis with a sword in your shorts.
It really is.
Where was he keeping it?
In a vehicle.
Oh, he went
Oh,
and
he
got
He
it.
had time to think.
I'm going to be back.
He had time to think it over.
He should have cooled down on the walk to the car.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, this is fake.
Gonna go fake. It is real.
Oh, it's real.
Dude, we're telling you, the people
I'm
in
telling you, you
Florida
got so
love
many- yeah.
swords.
That was the tone. This happens a lot.
Just trying to help you out, dog.
Sorry. I'm beyond help.
And finally, Danny's Florida head shop burns to the ground after owner passes out with lit torch.
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
The damage, Denny's.
I'm going to
Real
say
or
fake because I just hope it's not real.
Ah, there you go. You're right. Danny's 3 out of 4. Virginia 1 out of 4.
That's
right.
Get him next week, kid.
I've seen better days.
Well, I know that that segment is not real flattering for the state of Florida, but this might actually be worse. What are Florida's worst rankings? Studies and surveys will tell you, and I got it for you next.
Seas had rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never alone. It's word, and that was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become, and revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this word, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never alone this word, but that was when I ruled the world.
Well, we did a very unflattering segment just a couple of minutes ago, real or fake Florida headline, but you know, a lot of those are fake. These are all real. It is based on various studies and surveys, Florida's worst rankings. Yeah, not good for travel and tourism, I guess, or for people that want to come live here. But, you know, there are a lot of people that don't want other people to come live here, so maybe they're really happy we're doing this, and
That
people are
is
listening in other
true.
states.
And for a while, I thought maybe the media was just kind of beating up on Florida a little bit, but nah, we are the weirdest state. I do collectively.
Yeah, there are other places that are weird, and they actually sell that. I know Austin, I know Portland, but South Florida collectively, from Key West, especially South Florida, is particularly weird. But there is other weird things happening, man. The St. Pete area, they got a lot of odd stuff. Winter Haven's always got stuff going on.
They do. And the reason why I think we are the weirdest and the craziest is because we don't sell it. We just kind of do our thing. And then everyone goes, yeah, Florida is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's not anything we brand. We just are.
We don't have to brag about it.
Yeah, we don't have to try to use it as a promotional slogan.
We just attack people.
Yeah. Some of the things that we rank the worst in different lists: traffic congestion, like Miami, Orlando ranked among the worst in the nation for traffic congestion. There's no doubt about that. If you've been through either one of those.
You're right.
You know.
Tampa's awful.
Yeah. To me, Orlando, there's not a worse stretch of road than I-4.
Yes.
It is the worst road in Florida and one of the worst in the country.
Even if you're on like the turnpike around I-4, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad there.
Yeah. Another thing we don't rank well in is infrastructure. Florida has been criticized for its aging infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and public transportation systems. And how about that sewage in Fort Lauderdale? Remember the people that had lakes of poo in their front yard?
Poo canal.
Not going to lie, the tragedy at the Surfside building changed me, Denny's, and Suits how we are in build. Anytime we hear something in the building, Denny's and Suits get Surfside.
Surfside.
Sure,
they
yeah.
do. We always talk about what was that, and we always talk about our plan. If we knew we had 3 minutes to get out of the building, what do we do?
There was clues that thing was going to collapse, and people just ignored the clues. So now, I mean, if we see any of those clues, I am out.
We've had so many. What do we do in Surfside type moments in different buildings?
That's a tough one.
We've been into.
Yeah.
If I see any kind of crack, I am gone pecan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your? Did you just make that up?
No, that's old.
I like that.
Education, unfortunately, Florida is often ranked low in terms of funding, graduation rates, standardized test scores. I do see that. Florida's really got to get on it and improve and increase funding. I know they've done some incremental tick-ups, but they need to do a lot more than they are.
Maybe ranked low in education, but baby, we high in lightning strikes and shark attacks. Yeah.
And marijuana cards.
Florida's not ranked very high in healthcare, unfortunately, for access, affordability, and quality of care.
So I went to this a Braveheart speech for Florida.
No, this is kind of laying it all out. This is the speech for anybody that's listening outside of South Florida and wants to come here. No, you don't. We're good.
We're full.
Yeah, we're full.
Tilt.
This is why you don't want to come here. Also, Florida doesn't rank very well when it comes to environmental protection. That's about hurricanes, sea level rise, water pollution. Those are some of the things that doesn't help out. Political corruption. Oh, yeah, we're dirty, baby. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he really hasn't gotten 2 lightning strikes and sharks.
No, that's not even on the list.
It's not.
No. And then there's income inequality. We are ranked terribly when it comes to terms of income inequality. There's a significant wealth gap between the rich and the poor. Don't believe me? Go to Palm Beach. You will definitely see that.
Yeah.
And that's one of those stats that is actually getting a lot worse. It's pretty crazy. They say just like over the last year, Florida experienced the highest adjusted gross income net gain of any state, $39.2 billion. About $10 billion of that came from New York transplants. Palm Beach County saw a net gain in adjusted gross income of $7 billion. That is the highest of any county nationwide. Those are all rich, filthy rich people coming to Palm Beach County. That's why that went through the roof.
So if you're looking for a sugar daddy, now is the time, girls. Put on your best fit. Go over to the Publix on Palm Beach Island. Take your shot. See what's going on over there.
Yeah.
There's more of them now than there's ever been.
There is.
Sugar babies unite.
Yeah. Miami-Dade was second. They had $6.4 billion. And keep in mind who really changed that. Jeff Bezos.
Oh, yeah.
Just moved to Miami in the last year.
I'm going to try to turn this around, put a positive spin. I feel like we have a lot of food trucks here in South Florida, which I think is good for the economy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running out of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure that really offset what we just heard. Coming up here on the KVJ show, how much money do you think you need to feel financially independent?
Not what I have now.
Okay.
I got too many people on the payroll. I got to reduce size. I got to cut back.
You got to tell Mac to stop hitting mailboxes.
You're right about that.
It doesn't help out. What is that dollar amount? I'll let you know next.
Drama, laughs, and fun to start your day. The KVJ show is back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Sleep is the best way to improve your health and your own well-being. I believe in it. Just 15 more minutes of sleep every single night improves your productivity by 10%. And my life changed when I got a Sleep Number bed, because a Sleep Number smart bed automatically responds and adjusts to your movements so you can sleep comfortably all night long. And that makes a huge difference. So go out and check a Sleep Number bed today, because you can get adjustable firmness on each side. I set mine at a 45.
Yeah, Kevin, I keep mine at 100. I like it firm, and what I love about these beds, they are therapeutic. I got a bad back. It's helped me out greatly personally.
And right now, you can save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing for a limited time. Sleep Number is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Go see for yourself why. Just go find a Sleep Number store and find them online at sleepnumber.com. And when you do, make sure you tell them that the KVJ show sent you in.
The AutoNation used car sales event is on. For a limited time only, take advantage of reduced prices on thousands of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. All makes, all models on sale. Domestics, imports, luxury, on sale. This is one used car sales event you can't afford to miss. Hurry to the AutoNation store near you today, or shop now at AutoNation.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, you, with the shopping cart. It's us, Leafy Greens.
Leafy what?
Greens. Delicious, locally grown leafy green vegetables. I'm Romaine. This is arugula. Hello. Spinach.
Ahoy.
Escarole and endive.
Bonjour. Right. I put you guys on my sandwiches.
Oh, we're more than just a sandwich layer.
We add crunch to your salads.
Flavor to soups. And a little je ne sais quoi to your dishes.
That is, if you let us. For meals with personality, look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 8, demand the best service. You're entitled to it. Rubenstein Law cares about you. Our team is dedicated to providing the best legal experience during this difficult period. Cases do take time to get you the result you deserve, but we work diligently on those cases. Keep in touch with you and return your phone calls as quickly as possible. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Let's talk stuffed bagel minis. Who wants to get a stuffed bagel mini in their belly? I know I do. I find them delicious. I like to order at least 3 rounds of them, but I'm a growing boy. You do you. You order how many as you want. Don't forget, too, I'm always gamming on about the DD Perks membership because I'm trying to get you guys deals galore, and you will get deals galore. Don't sleep on some of the other regular sandwiches they got over there at Dunkin', too. They got that big old grilled cheese. Get that in ya, along with them stuffed bagel minis. I'm Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members. Get a free lunch during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's of West Palm Beach on January 18th. Plus, big savings on tools and more. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros.
When you need a laugh, you need our mobile app. Download it free. Just search 97.9 WRMF. Now back to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, there's some good and some bad in this financial news here about how much you think you need to be independent. What would you say that the average American is saying that they need annually to feel like, okay, I'm good. I'm not sweating.
Question: Are
my
you
finances?
Are you asking just as an individual, or are you asking because someone will go, I have kids, or I'm married, or you say one person if you were just to take care of one?
I would say for the person individually, but you could have 2 people in the thing, so they probably would each say that they need to make this themselves.
Is this a contest between me and Jay Bird to see who comes closer to the actual number?
Sure, Virginia, why not?
All right.
Let's make everything a game.
I love
How
it.
much would you say? What do you think the average American is saying that they need to be financially independent?
Show me $96,000.
$96,000. Okay, Bird. What are your thoughts on this?
Show me $95,000.
$95,000. Our winner is Bird.
Is it lower than that?
94,000.
Okay.
Oh,
you guys are both
wow.
on.
We're nailing it.
Yeah, 94,000 is what they say.
Well, because things have gotten more expensive. Because I think that number used to be around 75 or 80, but you have to for everything you have to throw another $10,000 to $15,000 on top of it.
Because everything is 10 to 20% more. It's crazy.
It really is on a lot of items.
Everything.
But then you'll hear someone say, well, everything's fine. Just blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's the first time in my life that I've really noticed so many regular day items are so expensive.
The price of butter has doubled, and that is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you were just talking about insurance earlier.
That has gone up.
I think the insurance has really gotten a lot of people, and that's partially a Florida issue, that it's harder to get insurance, and so you're paying higher rates for car and home.
Yeah.
And people are noticing that. And it's just what's happening is the price of everything cumulatively plus your salary has not stayed the course, and that's why people are feeling it.
The people that are really feeling it are the renters. People that are renting, their rent has been jacked up so bad to a point where they're paying way more per month than you would pay on a mortgage of a house. And I really feel for people going through that.
It sucks, man.
It really does, and I hope it gets corrected.
We're talking to you, Suits. We know you're in it, baby.
Yeah. I do see more and more stories about affordable housing, and either projects are underway or they're just opening up. They just opened up one in Delray Beach, affordable housing. And so they realize there are a lot of people that are living in unsavory situations, either in hotels or cars, and they're trying to get those people some kind of residency. So I think they are hearing the people's plea, and they understand what's going on, but it just takes a while to plop up a apartment community, and then we're running out of land on top of it.
Which is one of those things where it sucks to talk about because there's not. I want to always try to give a Braveheart speech, but there's really there's a lot of sucky situations right now, and I don't know what kind of Braveheart speech to even possibly try to even give.
Some people are trying to hang in there. Just understand, I think some people are hearing your pleas, and what the big challenge is. I was just giving you those numbers about how Palm Beach County, #1 county in America for the wealth that has come in. And if you know anything about what's going on with the construction, right along the Intercoastal, they are trying to put up 26 higher. They would put up 100 stories if they could, because, a lot of those, I saw a commercial and I was like, okay, listen to this. Those are great looking residences starting at $4.5 million. I'm like, oh my goodness, who are they talking to?
Not me.
So, that is part of the challenge is all that money is coming into South Florida, with Palm Beach County being the #1 county, Miami-Dade being #2. Hey, look, you get more taxable income. You can make a lot more money if you're selling a condo or an apartment for $4.5 million over selling it for, $1,500 a month or something like that.
Right.
So that's kind of what they're looking at. But I think they do realize that if we don't make affordable housing, there's no one's going to drive our kids to school and raise them for us. There's no one that's going to make our cocktails. I'm definitely not cleaning up after myself. So who's going to do all that? So I think a lot of the rich people realize that, if you want to keep your help around, you got to make some affordable housing for us. Normal people.
No, the rich people are going to try to take over the entire South. They're going to start hunting all of us, Virginia. All the billionaires are going to get guns and hunt everybody.
Squid Game, bro.
It's Squid Game. They're going to take over South Florida.
I thought this was encouraging until I saw how it was broken down. They say the average American now in their 50s has a net worth of either $1.1 to $1.4 million. I was like, that's awesome. How about that? Okay. I don't know. I'm getting there. So I'm wondering, I assume I'm going to be showered with newfound wealth. But then as I started looking into it, that unfortunately is set off by rich people. The uber rich. Remember I was telling you the other day that the top 10 richest people in the world, their incomes increased by so much, while, 4 billion have over the last 10 years gotten poorer? But 10 people, though, they're doing great. And they keep moving here.
Gobbling it up like Pac-Man.
Yeah. If you want to keep score, they say the median net worth for Americans in their 50s is about $300,000, and that includes your property and retirement accounts. That's about where they are.
Oh yeah, there's that formula you can plug in. You plug in your age and how much money you're supposed to have in your savings, and
I did it one time. I'll start weeping.
I plugged it in, and I'm like, who is laughing? Oh, my computer's laughing at me.
It's so depressing. I did it one time.
Yeah,
I'll never go back again.
Don't look up medical conditions on the internet, and don't
No.
check out that. It's gonna mess with your mind.
It's tough, man. There's a lot of interesting things you can do on the internet these days, and just for fun, the artificial intelligence and the Chat GPT. They're saying don't go on to Chat GPT to try to find medical conditions, because they're starting to realize that AI is making up a lot of stuff.
Yes. If it doesn't know, it just makes up whatever.
It just makes it up. And so I thought this was kind of funny, because one of our KVJ Nationers, they said, what rumors have you heard about the KVJ show? And it doesn't not answer and say, I don't know, I haven't heard any rumors. No, it gives you answers. They're pretty unbelievable. So if you go into ChatGPT and be like, what rumors are out there about the KVJ show? Oh, it's got a response. I'll run them down for you coming up after a little Dua Lipa and Houdini here on the KVJ show. You just can't trust artificial intelligence. When it doesn't know, it just makes stuff up. And people are going to be like, I mean, it's got to be right. I just got it from a really smart computer, and it thinks for itself. And yeah, but it lies to you more than politicians.
Oh man, there's so many of these on YouTube now, Kev, where you're watching a report on something. I can't even tell it's an AI voice until they mispronounce the person's name.
Yeah,
and that's when I
right.
go, holy crap, this is an AI video. Because they'll go, Mealy, sorry. Oh yeah, it's now. You know then. But
I've heard a few of those. It's really weird, because you're like, oh my gosh, I sat through most of that report before realizing it was fake.
Me too, and I'm bothered by it because I don't know if it's real or not. Is it a fake ass robot?
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Who knows?
Kevin, I'm scared.
Can't tell the difference.
Oh, there's so many things you should be scared about.
Oh, what's on deck? If I told you, you wouldn't sleep for a month.
So one of our KVJ Nationers asked, what rumors have you heard about the KVJ show? And it's not going to be like, I don't know, I haven't heard any rumors. It gives you actual answers.
It's going to make stuff up.
Yeah.
We hope.
I hear some of the rumors. Rumor has it that the KVJ Morning Show host secretly... the KVJ Morning Show host secretly possess the power of levitation.
Ooh.
Okay.
That is amazing. If that was real, I would be busting that out at the bar.
Ooh. I mean, that is such a...
Anywhere I went, I'd be floating people at the fair.
Nobody would believe that we have that, but who would be the worst with that power?
Levitation?
I think Virginia. I think she would
use it for evil.
She's a witch, dude.
Dude, you get lippy. I levitate you right into the ceiling tiles. That would be awesome.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
I levitate you as you're going downstairs. Make you bust your ass.
Me and you would be the worst at it because, it would be bad if we had those powers.
Another ChatGPT rumor about us. We have a secret underground bunker underneath the studio. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's called the 4th floor.
They hate us.
We're on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
That bunker does not like us.
Yeah. Apparently, we're also planning an epic cross-country road trip on unicycles. Ooh.
That's kind of a good idea.
Okay.
That would go viral.
You've lost your mind.
Have I?
I'm not doing that.
Well, that we know. Believe me.
Yeah.
I'll be in the pace car.
Queen Tequesta over here.
Right. Well, I got this text that just came in. At the hospital, wife is being induced with our second child, but she told me to keep listening to the KVJ show to get the code word, so thanks.
Aww.
Mama wants a sandals trip.
Mama deserves a baby moon.
Yeah, that's awesome, Michael. Congratulations. And if you don't have that code word, it is airplane. You can enter that in right now. Airplane to the WRMF app to get qualified for a 4-day, 3-night trip to any sandals resort.
Killing time while you're supposed to be working? Kill time with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us at 97.9 WRMF.
You know, the world today is just full of all kinds of different side hustles. Everything from working at the rodeo to being a stuntman, wrestling gators, even farming worms. Oh yeah, it's a thing. You know, but you can save money the easy way with Xfinity Mobile. Existing customers can learn how to get a free unlimited intro line for 1 year when they buy one unlimited line. Not only will they save hundreds, but you can also be joining millions who have connected to America's most reliable 5G network. And now through February 27th, you can save even more and ask how to get up to $800 off the new Samsung Galaxy 24S Ultra. That's what you call sound financial advice. And all you have to do is go to XfinityMobile.com today. Free unlimited line offer ends March 21st. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage per line.
So it's all from HomeSense. The leather chair, the chandelier.
And everything in this room costs less than just the sofa I used to have.
Well, love means never having to say it's too expensive.
Love means saving a lot.
At HomeSense, standout pieces, outstanding prices.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
There's never been a better time to upgrade to a brand new Kia. It's Nick Rivers. Inventory levels are the best they've been in years, and Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach is highly motivated to make some amazing deals, even on the hottest selling models, like the award-winning Kia Telluride and the Kia Carnival. Take home a sporty new 2024 Kia Forte for only $219 a month, 24-month lease with $27.99 due at signing. Or get 0.9% APR financing on the new 2023 Kia Sorrentos. Plus, they still want your old car. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. And if you have a job bringing home $350 a week, good. They want to approve your credit only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Qualified applicants through KMF, 10,000 miles per year. Security deposit waived, 0 down, $24.96 per 1,000 financed for 48 months at 0.9% APR financing. Plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine. Expires February 5th.
It is a struggle to try to lose weight. Look, I have balanced my weight my entire life. I go up, I go down like anybody else, and it is harder the older you get. But Wellington Anti-Aging can make it a lot easier. If you felt like, hey, I'm just at the age where I'm not going to be able to lose the weight, you're wrong. It doesn't matter what's going on, man. They have got the pharmaceuticals to help you lose your poundage no matter what your issues might be. And people do. You have a slowing metabolism typically as you get older, but it doesn't matter. What they have will cut through, and they can even balance your hormones too, which does help your metabolism and helps you maintain leaner muscle mass that will start chewing up the fat, giving you a better looking physique, ultimately more confidence and even more energy as well. And if you're going through menopause, you can get rid of those hot flashes and night sweats, or even fend off long-term health complications, things like osteoporosis, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, even some forms of cancer. So book that free consultation today online at wellingtonantiaging.com. That's wellingtonantiaging.com.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath at foryourrights.com.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, got a question up on the KVJ Show Instagram and Facebook pages. Have you ever been stalked? Bird, I know you have. You got your own personal stories.
I have, and
that hooker's been going strong for years.
I think she's thirsty. Sometimes I don't bring up stories, but people always do ask, so I do bring them up. But she likes to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I was surprised how many people had a story and what those stories were. I thought it would be a very isolated thing, and you probably had some kind of job in the public eye that would bring on a stalker, but not at all, man. These are a lot of people, just regular people that have had stalkers. Tara said in South Beach, I was in the shower in my apartment, and a person walked by. I saw a guy jump into my side window, so I called 911. Cops, canine dogs come out to my place. I had no idea it even happened. And then the guy continued to do this like 5 or 6 more times, and they never were able to catch him. It got so bad, I had to move.
Oh.
Imagine that.
It's really
crazy.
It's really crazy because they got a bunch of that stuff on YouTube where stalkers are arrested. They'll show up at the house, and there's one where a guy, I think he drove 5 states to find a 14-year-old girl, and he's walking throughout the neighborhood just banging on random doors looking for this girl, and the cops are going, dude, what are you doing? And the dad actually saw the picture of what the guy looked like and saw the guy outside and go, this guy's been stalking my daughter for years.
Wow.
He flew or drove to 4 states over to find a teenage girl.
Dang.
And was roaming the streets looking, just knocking on doors.
That's crazy.
Insane.
No, it really is. And it is not something just for the select few. Lots of interesting stories. One even from Wendy. She said, my first boyfriend stalked me for many years. It was horrible. He even tried to convince my now husband that our daughter was his.
And the crazy thing, too, about stalking, what I've learned is a lot of times stalkers have a lot of rights. They got to really go above and beyond and push the envelope to get in trouble.
Yeah, if they're on a public street and they're just following you, they're doing nothing wrong.
The girl that does this stuff with us, she's doing nothing. She makes me and Denny's uncomfortable, but there's nothing you can do about that.
Do you think with her it's like she wants to bang you?
I don't know. I think she's got some issues. I think she's got some issues. I do. Mm-hmm. To a point where, we had to show some stuff to our bosses for screenshots because some of the stuff she was saying was pretty crazy.
We got to get you a bodyguard?
I mean, YouTube karate, bro.
Denny's doesn't do it?
Denny's and I we would get our asses kicked in under 4 seconds. The dirty hippies don't stand it. We're lovers, baby. We ain't fighters.
The level of ass kicking has never been seen before.
The
beating they would take.
I'm easily startled. He doesn't get startled at all. It's just, I don't know.
You react too much. He never reacts.
We're dead.
Yeah. All right, coming up, we do have more KVJ. It is our bonus after the show, 30 minutes of unrated content you can watch live on Twitch or YouTube. You can also get on either platform on demand or wherever you get your podcasts. You can go and check it out. Virginia, I saw one of the emails and one of the points of discussion. Your daughter Magnolia, I guess, led you down the wrong path yesterday when she taught you that new word.
I love a new word.
Yes. Was it boof?
Boof.
Yeah, you explained the definition on the regular show.
It means like bunk, something that's like stupid or not real or like a fugazi.
Yeah, that's not what it means. Damn. It's something we have to say for the after the show because it's adult in nature.
Is it in your contract? Because I didn't see your whole contract. Do you get paid per wrong? Is there a quota you got to get per show? I'm just making jokes.
What a douche.
We'll give you the true reveal on the after the show.
I'll show you my contract, too.
Because I'm wrong a lot, too. The nerve of me.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to add to our discussion is going to be coming up. Just email it to us, mail@kvjshow.com. All right, Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Sometimes mindset is what separates the best from the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's a B minus.
It's not my best work.
It's not your best work.
Well, you know.
Kiss my grits.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.